London's LBC 97.3. The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Call 0870 9090 973.
Hello. I'm afraid I can't take your call right now, but if you'd like to leave your name and the reason for calling after the beep, I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
I now have a girlfriend as the direct result of the Iain Lee show.
Hello, you! A big thank you to the mighty Preve. We salute... Agent Chris, Gary Honeygarth, can we salute the Preve? Salute, come on. We're all saluting the mighty Preve, and I hope you're saluting him as well, as he zooms off in his Robin Reliant to his lovely flat. Bless him. He's a good fella with his own headphones. Sounding atmosphere. We're on the radio, aren't we? We are now. Okay, fine. Just checking, because I forget sometimes. Sometimes I talk like this at home, and even when there's no one there. Maybe no one here tonight. I don't know. Can you just text in? Let's just start off by making sure there are people listening. We've had so many complaints this week. I am worried that it is just me and the 3 people I can see behind the glass. So can we just get some texts in? Let's get 10 texts in before I even start the show. 0771 776 0973. Just text in anything you want. I'm not going to start until we get 10 texts in, and I mean it. Can we play some like kind of background music to make it a little bit more exciting? The text number is 0771 776 0973. There we go. Just waiting for the text. We could be here until 7 o'clock, but let's play some music to make things a little bit more fun. Texts. 4 texts. Is that the end of the music, Gary? Oh, we got more. Good. Ben is listening. Ellis is listening. Someone else is listening. Still only 4 texts. I'm not going until we get more texts. 0771. Oh, hey. 776 0973. Play it again, Gary. Thank you. There's no point in me going on if there's no one listening. 6 texts. We need 4 more texts so we can start the show. 0771 776 0973. Oh, this gets a bit sexy. 8 texts. We need 2 more texts. Bruce is saying hi from work in Holborn. Ben is listening. Stop the music, we've got 10! Look at that! Michaela in South Norwood is listening, she counts. Mo is in Brixton, no more music, we're there. We've got the 10 texts. Oh, can we start the show properly now, okay? And that's the latest news in the Simon Bennett Travel Centre. Over to the show now, Iain.
London's LBC 97.3. The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Call 0870 9090 973.
Hello. I'm afraid I can't take your call right now, but if you'd like to leave your name and the reason for calling after the beep, I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Iain Lee, I can't stand you. Hello?
Controversial indeed. Hello, you. Big thanks to the Preve. Can we all salute the Preve, please? Yes, Gary, Chris, Elizabeth, we're all saluting the Preve as he zooms off in his Robin Reliant to his flat somewhere to do something with his own headphones. Unbelievable. Listen, thank you very much to the Preve. We've got a load of stuff to get through. We're going to give you the chance to win £5,000 within this hour, before 5 o'clock. That chance will be upon you. Later on in the show, we're playing part 2 of our exclusive Gene Simmons interview, which is very, very exciting. But the thing I need to ask, can girls have friends who are men? Just think about this. If you're a lady, right, a girl, pretty, and you've got blokes that are friends, do you genuinely think that you're equal with them, that you're friends with them? Because let me let you into a secret. At some point, they have thought about having sex with you.
It's a biological fact. Men, if you've got girls that are friends, even the ugly ones, think about it. At some point, you've thought about copping off with them. We've all done it. It's a biological fact. There are a few exceptions to the rule, of course. Maybe we'll discuss those in this hour. I don't know. If you agree with me or disagree with me, 0870 90 90 973. Blokes cannot be friends with girls without thinking, oh, blimey. Lucy is in the Penge. Hello, Lucy.
Hi Ian, you alright?
I'm fine, Lucy. What can I do for you?
I'm just phoning up about the whole male and female thing.
Men and women.
Yeah, I get on with guys a lot better, and most of my friends are actually male as well.
Yeah. But they want to sleep with you.
No, they don't.
Prove it. What do you mean
I've been friends with them for years, and we're still really good friends
and
now.
they've wanted to sleep with you for years.
No, they haven't.
They haven't. It's in their genes. Men, if they see a woman, even a rough woman, at some point they'll think, oh, blimey, I'd like to kiss her. All of your male friends, Lucy, without exception, will have thought they would like to kiss you.
No, I don't.
They've imagined you naked, Lucy.
No, they haven't. I really don't agree.
You don't know what goes on inside a man's mind.
I guess not, but I really don't think that's right.
Seriously, go and ask your best male friend and say, look, just be honest. Be honest. Let's call him Steve. Steve, be really honest with me, okay? You can tell me anything. Have you ever thought what it would be like to kiss me? And your mate Steve will go, well, Lucy, now you mention it, yeah, I kind of have wondered that.
No, he won't. He'll just go, what are you talking about? You're like a sister, probably.
Oh, well, in that case, mate, yeah, there are some exceptions to the rule, Lucy. Is he an exception to the rule, do you think?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah.
I'm not convinced. We'll discuss the exceptions later on. Do you agree or disagree with me? Blokes, have you got friends that are women and you have never thought, I'd like to kiss her, I'd like to take her to bed, I'd like to know what she looks like in her pants? All blokes, every girl that they are friends with. 0870 90 90 973. And if you're a woman and you think that your male friends are completely platonic, is platonic the right word? I said that. Hang on, that's the wrong word. I'm getting 3 nods, it's got to be good. Then you're completely wrong, sisters. 0870 90 90 973. More of your calls, texts and emails. It's 4:14.
The time with Heathrow Express, the fastest way to Heathrow Airport. Timing is everything.
It was Karl Marx, the least funny of the Marx brothers, who famously described the workers of the world as being in chains. Many are still in chains today. Though more often than not, it's a chain of waiting. Take the plasterer who can't start till the electrician's finished. The electrician can't start till the plumber's finished. The plumber's waiting for the chippy. The chippy's waiting for the brickie. And the brickie's waiting for, well, bricks, probably. At Vodafone, we understand how frustrating chains can be. That's why 87% of calls to our business helplines are dealt with by the person who answers, with no passing you on to someone else. Vodafone. Make the most of now for your business.
Like this balloon, Tiscali Broadband is bursting with value. In fact, it's our best value 1 meg broadband. With a modem. And connection. All for an incredibly low $14.99 a month. At last, broadband that will blow you away. For unlimited Tiscali Broadband at just $14.99, call 0800 107 9000 or visit tiscali.co.uk.
Requires BT line. Download speed up to 1 meg, subject to availability, minimum contract conditions and fair use policy.
Time now for the latest LBC 97.3 news headlines with Sandy Wall.
Man's been arrested over the murder of PC Keith Blakelock during the Broadwater Farm riots in Tottenham 20 years ago. 2 men have been arrested on suspicion of shooting dead 7-year-old Tony Ann Byfield at a bedsit in northwest London in 2003. And blocked roads, torrential rain and a lack of planes and helicopters means food, medicine and shelter still isn't reaching many victims of the Asian earthquake. A mild night ahead and it should be clear at about 15 Celsius tomorrow. Starts rather bleak. Wet and windy at first, but it will be brighter and fresher later.
Thanks very much, Sandy. Let's get the latest in the world of travel now with Simon Bennett.
And back to the A30, the Great South West Road. It's shut at London bound outside Hatton Cross Tube Station because of an accident involving about 4 vehicles. You're being diverted now onto East Church Road, around the roundabout, and then back onto the A30. Roehampton Lane's been a bit on the busy side, southbound from the South Circuit. You make your way down towards the A3, so past Queen Mary's Hospital, where a van broke down just by the A3, so it's been down to 1 lane there. But Blackwall Tunnel back open again southbound. There was an overheight vehicle that was jamming the entrance to the tunnel. Still looking a bit busy back towards Blackwall Lane, though, as you try to get to the north side of the river. And in Brentford, Windmill Road still blocked. No access to the A4 Great West Road as you make your way, or try to make your way out of town from Windmill Road. You're being diverted from Windmill Road onto the Great West Road, but heading London bound, so very confusing there. Got a broken down bus in Finsbury. It's still there on Blackstock Road, going southbound at Seven Sisters Road. For the tubes, our top story on the tubes, the Northern Line again, I'm afraid. Severe delays, technical problems have reared their ugly head. We've got advice really here is to avoid using the Northern Line if at all possible, but your tickets are being accepted on the local bus and rail route, so good luck with that. LBC 97.3 travel, your next update 15 minutes away with Confused.com. Car insurance made simple.
What would you do with £5,000?
I would spend it all in Portobello buying clothes and shoes and hats.
If I won £5,000, I would take my girlfriend on holiday.
If I won £5,000, I'd go to Switzerland because it's beautiful.
London's LBC 97.3 wants you to win thousands of pounds when you play Mystery Londoners.
Just identify 5 famous Londoners who together say LBC 97.3 and you could be a winner. Keep listening and we'll tell you how.
Mystery Londoners.
On London's LBC 97.3.
5 names for £5,000.
If what you are about to hear could transform your life, would you turn up your radio? Just imagine how exciting your life could be if you were to develop the mindset of a winner.
Hi, my name's Andy Harrington. 7 years ago, my life was a complete mess. But today, I'm happily married with 4 beautiful children, and I'm the creator of a multi-million-pound business. Over the last few years, I've shared the secrets of my success, the skills and strategies of peak performance with over 30,000 people. As I believe, if these tools can work for me, they'll work for anyone. All of us are capable of huge success when we learn how to harness the power of our mind, body, and emotions. That's why I'm inviting you to join me for free this month in London at my 3-hour breakthrough seminar. This introductory seminar is completely free. Here's why. I don't expect you to believe me. In fact, I'd prefer it if you were skeptical. So my breakthrough event is free so you can decide for yourself if you're ready to develop the mindset of a winner.
To register your free place, call now 0845 490 0845 or find out more at breakthroughseminar.com. Places are very limited, so call now on 0845 490 0845 or visit breakthroughseminar.com.
If there were 8 days in a week, Yakults would come in 8s, 1 for every day. But there are 7 days, so Yakult Probiotic comes in 7s. Even though an 8 would stack better, and a 6 would save money.
Iain Lee.
What? Oh, we're on the radio. This is Elizabeth, brings me some text and emails. Thank you very much, Elizabeth. You all right? Yeah. Thanks very much. Listen, if you want to win £5,000, we're going to be playing this hour. And maybe a little bit later on as well. If you want to play, call 09016 339 973. These are the 5 voices you need to identify.
LBC 97.3.
Easy peasy. Show them again. Let's have a go. Get these 5 voices, and as Agent Chris has correctly pointed out in my ear, in the right order.
LBC 97.3.
If you want to play, call 09016 339 973. You could win £5,000. 2 of the voices have been got already. If you've been listening, you will know who 2 of the voices are. Girls cannot be friends with blokes. It isn't possible because the bloke would always like to kiss them. Simple as that. 0870 90 90 973. Sahib says, dear, damn right, Iain. A male and female cannot have a platonic friend. Ellis, yes, I am. Can I just say thank you to... we've had so many... in my plea for text, so many texts from first-time texters, including, Ellis, I think it was in Ellis in Hertford. There was one in Maidenhead I wanted to mention, because that's near me. Where's the one from Maidenhead? We can put the show on hold. Charlotte in Maidenhead. I just thought 'cause that's near me. Maidenhead never gets mentioned on London's LBC 97.3. And Mark is in the Wallington. Hello, Mark.
Hello there, Iain. How you going?
I'm all right, mate. What can I do for you?
Well, I think you've hit the nail on the head, mate.
Yep.
You know, you can't be friends with a woman unless you want to take it a little further. It's as simple as that, as far as I'm...
Mark, how many female friends have you got?
Me?
Yeah. None?
This is.
None at all?
No.
Really? That's a little bit sad, Mark.
Well...
Is it just because you cannot control your lust?
What's that?
What? Is it because you cannot control your lust?
Yeah, I think you've got it on the dot there, mate, to be quite honest with you.
And look, Michael in Thames Ditton has texted in, Ian, don't all blokes give girls the score out of 10? And we do that. When we see a girl, it's a terrible sexist thing, I'm being completely honest here, hands open, we kind of rate them out of 10, don't we?
Well, don't you do it on beer?
What?
You tried doing it on beer?
Doing it on beer?
Yeah, on pints. So, like, you know, say, like, if she's really ugly, you're looking at about 10 pints, you know.
Wow.
That sort of thing.
Well, Mark, I don't drink, so I don't have that aid into, no, that's a little bit harsh. That's a little bit harsh. But he's being honest. And that's what we're doing, we're being honest. And, girls, be honest with me. Do your minds work in the same way? Do you fancy all of your male friends? Or can you separate the thing? I think it's a male thing, I'm guessing. I don't know. The text, rubbish here, men and women can be friends. I don't think so. That text will have come from a girl. That text will have come from a girl, because blokes know. However sensitive and new man we try to be, and, we're all modern and we're metrosexuals, we're all thinking, she's fit, I'd like to. Simple as that. 0870 90 90 973. Paul is in the Harold Wood. Hello, Paul.
Hello.
Hello.
The thing is here, I totally disagree with that.
Uh-oh.
Reason being is, from a young age, in school we learn to send each other, like, signals, sexual signals.
Sexual signals? What's a sexual signal?
Well, you know, you just, the come on, like, you see a girl and she gives you the eye and you flirt back and...
Yeah, you throw it back, yeah?
You get into a relationship, that kind of stuff.
That's how you get into a relationship?
Well, that's how, we learn that all the way through our lives.
Yeah.
Well, it's a case for men to unlearn those
Paul, you can't unlearn it. It's in your genes. It's born with you. It's inherent.
I've been able to do it myself.
Really? How have you managed to unlearn these things that are unlearnable?
The thing is, because I'm a married man, it's always tempted to, like, look at women and all that, women up in the street and stuff like that.
Of course.
So I realised that actually what I'm doing is I'm stealing from my wife.
You're what, Paul?
Stealing from my wife.
You're stealing from your wife when you look at a beautiful woman's bottom?
Well, when I got married, I promised that I'd be loyal to her.
Yeah?
So, therefore, once I realised that actually what I'm doing...
Okay, Paul, there's a fit, stunning woman walking down the street in a pair of leather hot pants and boots. How do you stop yourself looking at her? How do you stop yourself doing what your body is doing?
Train your eye to bounce off... If you something sexual,
there we go.
Something that excites your eye...
Yeah, you train your eye to bounce off...
onto something that is completely not sexual.
Like a tree or a gentleman.
Yeah, that's right. That way, what happens is your brain learns to, like... realise that these images are not right.
Yeah. What do you mean they're not right? What's not right about a beautiful woman?
There's nothing particularly wrong in looking at a beautiful woman, but it's wrong to look at another woman, especially when you're with somebody. If you've got a friend who's...
I'm not saying, Paul, you're going to run off and have a sexual relationship with her. I'm just saying that the genes, the reproductive genes that are inherent in the male mean your eye is drawn to some nice booty or something.
Yeah, but men are very stimulated visually, so you've got to learn to, like, unstimulate yourself. You've got to be...
Have you unstimulated yourself today?
Huh?
How do you train yourself to do that? That's why I'm confused at.
You train yourself by, when you see a beautiful woman, you just bounce your eye off immediately. And after a while, it becomes a natural instinct. Just like the instinct to actually look at a woman.
But so you're saying you have to you see a beautiful woman, you bounce your eye off. So it does mean at one point, your eye is drawn to the beautiful woman.
You've got to say to yourself, it's not my right to look at that woman.
And if you say that, you can say that really slowly over 10 seconds.
If you say in your mind, it's not my right, she will belong or is belonging to somebody else.
So, Paul, in conclusion, so we've got to go to a break in a minute. In conclusion, are you agreeing with me that you fancy and want to sleep with all of your female friends?
No, because I'm married and I love my wife.
Paul, thank you very much. What a load of old cobblers. What a load of... You train your eye to bounce off? Unbelievable. Ben's in the Hemel Hempstead. Hello, Ben.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
I'm fine, mate. What can I do for you?
Firstly, I'd like to tell you about that nasty Phil Collins man.
Oh, Clive Bull, who changed my picture to Mile on Dingle. I believe...
Ian Beanpole Lee.
Shut up. That we've changed the picture back now to one of me, so...
No, you haven't.
Why? What's happened?
It's Ralph Little.
Oh, you're taking the mick out of me, aren't you? He's put a picture of Ralph Little up.
Yeah.
We've not had a look at the website yet. I'll have a look in the next half hour. Oh.
He was actually saying stuff that incriminates him at 9:20 last night. I don't know if you can get the boss to look.
Agent Chris, 9:20, Clive Bull, what was he saying about, Ben?
Well, he was basically just saying, he saw the picture of, who was it? He looks nothing like you, I don't know.
Mile on Dingle, yeah.
He said, Oh, no, I think that is him. No, that is him. What? And it was very obviously Marlon Dingle.
But so you're now saying there's a picture of Ralph Little up there, my other so-called lookalike.
Yeah.
Well, Ben, listen, thank you for doing that good work. I can't believe that. Clive Ball, we've got to move on, Ben. Sorry, mate, because we're going to the news in a minute. He's an old man. He's a senior citizen. I'll have a look at the LBC website during the news, and I will let you know if it does indeed have a picture of Ralph Little. 0870 9090973. Can girls have friends who are men? What's that nonsense that you train your eye to bounce off some booty? You can't do it. You can't. Even if you only look for a second, you're still looking. There's something that you cannot control that is pulling you there. Iain, bang on, says Chris on the text. I would like to kiss all my female friends. And if I wouldn't want to kiss them, I wouldn't want to be their friend. Listen, we're just being honest. We're making light of it, but we're being absolutely honest this afternoon. If you want to join in, it's 0870 9090973. The text... Oh, I've got windy pops today. I do apologise. I belched so much I haven't got time to give out the text number. But we will read some of your texts and some of your emails after this.
This October, get on your bike with London's LBC 97.3 and Cycle 2005 at the XL Centre in Docklands. Cycle 2005 is the UK's premier cycling exhibition and is a unique chance to see all the latest bikes, clothing and accessories before they hit the shops. Have a go on the Transport for London City Test Track. See elite riders in action and check out the latest trends in the Cycle Fashion Show. The event takes place from the 14th to the 16th of October, and adult tickets are £10 in advance and kids go for £1. To book, call 0870 838 2222 or go to lbc.co.uk for more details. Cycle 2005 and London's LBC 97.3.
Think for a moment about your job. How would you like to be Chief Executive of the Social Care Association? Or Health Policy and Campaigns Manager for the Parkinson's Disease Society? Or how about Head of Diversity and Organisational Development for the London Borough of Hammersmith and Fulham? Well, now you've got the chance. For these and hundreds of the best public service and voluntary sector jobs, get Society Guardian tomorrow with The Guardian.
If you want to profit from property, don't go round the houses. Take the Inside Track. Inside Track could show you how you could build a successful property portfolio. Attend the free introductory workshop to find out more. Call 0870 12 44 610 or log on to insidetrack.co.uk.
When it comes to luxury 4x4s, the Lexus RX 300 is renowned for its class-leading specification. And now the RX 300 Limited Edition gives you 4 additional features as standard. 18-inch alloy wheels, leather upholstery, heated front seats and split rear seats. Available in 2 metallic colours, the Lexus RX 300 Limited Edition is just $31,995 on the road. To take a test drive, visit one of our Lexus centres in Croydon, Guildford and Twickenham.
Iain Lee.
You love it. Earlier on in the show, you may have heard her speaking to Lucy on the phone, arguing. She argued that none of her male friends wanted to have sex with her. She's emailed in. Iain, you win. I have just sent text to just a few of my male friends, and 3 out of 6 of them said they had thought about you-know-what with me. Lucy and Penge, proof! Proof, if proof need be, that that's the case. Take more of your calls, your texts, and your emails. Oh, and Gene Simmons coming up. Favourite place in London? Leicester Square. Proper busy.
Available off DAB, digital radio.
London's LBC 97.3.
At 4:30, I'm Sandy Ward. Police say they've arrested a man over the murder of PC Keith Blakelock just days after the 20th anniversary of death in Tottenham. He was hacked to death by a mob during the Broadwater Farm riots of 1985. 3 people have been arrested over the murder of 7-year-old schoolgirl Tony Ann Byfield. She was shot dead alongside the man she thought was her father at his bedsitter in Kensal Green in 2003. 2 men are being questioned on suspicion of murder. A woman is being held on suspicion of assisting an offender and supplying drugs. Disasters turning to desperation hit northern Pakistan with rescue efforts badly hampered by torrential rain. The Disasters Emergency Committee has set up a hotline for donations. It's 0870 60 60 900, 0870 60 60 900. All details are on our website if you want to donate that way. Police say they've smashed one of Europe's largest people smuggling rings. 19 people have been arrested following a 2-year investigation into the network. And then there were 4. Sir Malcolm Rifkin, the MP for Kensington and Chelsea, has withdrawn from the Tory leadership contest. Instead, he says he's backing the former Chancellor, Ken Clarke. England's Ashes hero Andrew Flintoff has been named Joint World Cricketer of the Year with South Africa's Jack Callis at the ICC Awards in Sydney. Kevin Peterson's been named One Day and Emerging Player, and the England team picked up the Spirit of Cricket Award. Sales of John Banville's novel The Sea have shot up by 300% since winning the Man Booker Prize last night. Other authors on the shortlist have also seen their sales continue to increase, including Sebastian Barry's A Long, Long Way. Banville's The Sea is now at number 15 on Amazon's Hot 100 chart. Later in London at 7, Anatomy for the Terrified, a talk at the Royal Institution on Albemarle Street. Dr. Susie Whitten giving an insight into the human body. A mild night ahead, like last night, it should be clear, and that might give rise to a bit of mist in the early hours. 15 Celsius. Overnight tomorrow, a bleak start to tomorrow, wet and windy at first, but brighter and fresher later. 4:32.
Thanks very much, Sandy. Let's get the latest in the world of travel now with Simon Bennett.
Here we go to the M25, anti-clockwise. We have a lane blocked between junctions 28 and 27, the A12 to the M11. There's a lorry there changing its tyre. Now to the west of town, the A30 Great South West Road. Still closed on the London-bound side, with an accident outside Hatton Cross Tube Station. Several vehicles said to be involved. Traffic's being diverted onto East Church Road, around the roundabout, and then back onto the A30, so extra busy there for you. Better news, not too far from there, Brentford and Wimble Road. That's back open again. Roehampton Lane's still a bit busy southbound from the South Circular towards the A3 after an accident. And we've got a broken down bus in Finsbury on the Blackstock Road going southbound at Seven Sisters Road. Public transport, severe delays on the Northern Line. You've got no service on the Jubilee Line right now between Finchley Road and London Bridge, and Green Park Station has been closed due to an incident, so all the passing lines affected by that. LBC 97.3 travel, your next update in 15 minutes with Confused.com. Car insurance made simple.
Nancy, you'll never guess what I just heard about Dean and a certain tennis coach. Give me a call. You won't believe it.
Hey, Nancy, I heard you were the girl to see if I needed some cookies, if you know what I mean. So yeah, call me or I'll call you or whatever.
Mother Dealer. Welcome to Nancy's World. Weeds. Brand new drama on Sky One. Starts tonight, 10 p.m.
The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Yeah. Oh, well done, Alex. That was smooth, wasn't it? Alex went the glass there, taking over from Gary, in one of the most cat-handed changeovers since the English team were playing in the relay race in the Olympics, although they won it last time. I don't know. Hello, you. This is Iain Lee. Hope you're feeling well. We'll be playing the 5 names for £5 in just a little bit. If you want to play, then please give us a call. 09016 339 973. If you think you can identify these 5 voices in this order.
LBC
97.3. I think one's a lady, but I'm not sure. I don't know. 09016 339 973. We'll play that in a little bit. Before that, though, can men be women with friends and... what? I got that wrong way around, didn't I? It's too cold in the studio. Even my brain is starting to freeze. Can men and women be friends and not want to get it on? Patrick's in the Battersea. Hello, Patrick. Patrick?
Hello.
Hello, mate. I can hear you now. I pressed the wrong button. He's having a laugh, haven't we? What do you want?
Ian.
Yes.
On the whole, I'd agree with you.
Yes.
But I've got a friend who's a girl who we've been mates for 23 years.
23 years, but you'd like to... You've imagined what she's like naked?
No, I haven't.
You must have done.
No, we're just mates.
Is she really, really ugly?
No, actually, whenever we're out, people, piss on her hard.
Really, because she's so fit? Yeah. Do you think, Patrick, do you have to wonder, I wish I was married to her?
No, I don't.
I don't believe you. I do not believe you. I think you're lying.
No, I'm not lying, honest.
Prove it.
I'm not lying.
Prove it.
I can't prove it.
There you see.
That would be trying to prove a negative, wouldn't it?
Well, exactly, and you can't do that, can you?
No,
which proves the positive. I'm right, Patrick. Go on. Go on.
All right. It can be done.
Yeah.
If you're prepared to put up with the jealousy of your partner and just set them straight. And that's what she's had to do on several occasions, and that's what I've had to do.
So your partner and your friend's partner...
my partner now, they're great mates also.
Yeah.
Now.
But deep down in your partner's mind, she is thinking at some point, I'm assuming this lady is thinking at some point, Patrick wants to get it on with, let's call her Susie.
She can think that if she likes.
But she does think it, doesn't she?
No, she doesn't.
Do you go out with this female on your own?
Sometimes.
That's wrong. Patrick, that's wrong. You've got lustful thoughts. Just kiss her, for God's sakes. You both want it.
Listen. She's a single mother with 4 children, and sometimes I take it upon myself to just say, right, get yourself a babysitter, and we'll sit down and have a drink.
Yeah. But for all your other friends, Patrick, female-wise, you want to get it on with them, big styly?
No, I don't.
Well, you said you did.
I've been lucky. I've always been lucky with girls, so I've never...
Patrick?
What?
I think you're a liar, sir.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for calling in, mate. I don't believe that. It's all a little bit too convenient, a little bit too straightforward. Oh, yeah. Are you a man? Have you got female friends? And that you do not want to at least have a kiss with, or once, you must have imagined them in their underwear. You must have done it. It's as simple as that. There's no way around it. It's within your genes. You can't fight it. 0870 90 90 973. And girls, have you been out with a bloke who's been a platonic friend for years and years and years, and at some point you got a bit tipsy, he's leant over and tried to give you a snog? It's happened. Elizabeth behind the glass puts her hand up. Finally, she agrees with me. Finally, I've won someone over. It happens. You're going out with a bloke, good friend. Oh, good friend. Going out with Tony, good friend. Tony, what are you doing? Get up. I thought you fancied me. No, she doesn't. 0870 90 90 973. But now it's time to play Mystery Londoners.
Mystery Londoners. On London's LBC 97.3.
The LBC Music. We're playing Mystery Londoners. Your chance to win £5,000 by identifying 5 voices, which we'll play in a minute. Our player at the moment it's Emma in the Uxbridge. Hello, Emma.
Hello there.
Emma. Oh, hello there, Emma.
Hello there.
Wow, you sound hot.
Do I?
Yeah. Well, okay, but that can be misleading and can be very, very wrong.
Yeah, it can be.
Emma, now have you heard the other people having a guess at this so far?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
They've been rubbish so far, haven't they?
Sometimes.
You can do better than that, can't you?
I hope so.
Okay, Emma, these are the 5 voices you need to identify in this order.
LBC
97.3.
Emma, who do you think they are?
I think it's Steve Norris.
Steve Norris.
Bill Nighy.
Oh, Bill Nighy, the actor.
Aye. Sir John Stevens.
Did you say aye?
I did.
Moosey. Okay, Sir John Stevens. So Stephen Norris, Bill Nighy, Sir John Stevens.
Yep. Bonnie Langford.
And
Peter Stringfellow.
Peter Stringfellow. Emma, just wait there. I'm entering these in the computer. Hang on. Oh, hang on. I spelt Nighy wrong. Bill Nighy. Enter. Press the enter button. Let's see whether you're right or wrong. Oh, Emma.
Never mind.
You only got 1 right.
Only 1?
Only 1!
Oh, well, there we go.
Oh, Emma, listen, thank you very much for having a go. Call again, and you can play again. 09016 339 973. Someone earlier on, I think on the pre-show, got 2 right. So we've had 2 right. You need to get 5 right to win the £5,000. It's a good prize. Can we play? Let's play the voices one more time. Have a listen. These are the 5 voices you need to identify in this order.
LBC
97.3.
If you think you know them, 09016 339 973. You could win that £5,000 in 5 minutes. It's as simple as that. Wow. Oh, yes, on Mystery Voices.
Play Mystery Londoners, only with London's LBC 97.3.
The more you call, the higher your chance of winning.
09016 339 973. Calls are charged at 40p. Mobile fees and other network tariffs vary. Mystery Londoners.
Iain, you're so right. Men always want to sleep with female friends, to Simon in Colchester. These are the texts. 0771 776 0973. Iain, you're bang on. I would like to kiss all my female friends, and if I wouldn't want to kiss them, I wouldn't want to be their friend. We read that one from another Chris. Iain, I was friends with the girl for about 2 weeks, then we started dating. 14 months later, we're still together. Tommy Elm Park. No harm in window shopping, even if you are in love, says Rich from Red Hill. You can't fight it. You can't fight it. It's human nature. It's true, says Rachel on the text. I'm a girl, and the only boys that are my mates are people that I've got with or been out with. Got with, I believe that means having sex. Iain, why is Agent Chris called Agent Chris from Chris in the Bath? It's a long story. Women imagine sleeping with all their friends. They are lying for sex. It doesn't quite make sense, but never mind. 0870 90 90 973. Oh, can we have an update? This is a very, very exciting update from. Well, let me play the music. Raptor X, my iTunes podcast correspondent, has given me the latest league at 89. Oh dear, it's the J to the O to the B. 66, it's Captain Preve. Preve the Giver. 32, it's Clive Bull. At 29, Nick Ferrarington. 24, it's Sandy Togsvig. 23, Steve Allen. Number 18, it's me, Iain Lee. Always good to know. Jackie is in the St Albans. Hello, Jackie.
Hello.
Hello, Jackie.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Not bad.
I haven't been... St Albans is a lovely place. I've not been there for years.
It's so nice. You should come out. Come and see us.
Are you inviting me up for a date?
Yeah.
Just as friends?
No.
Yeah, because it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work just as friends. If we
I couldn't agree more.
Oh, hang on. Do you agree with me?
I totally agree with you.
Have you got mates, male friends, that have tried it on with you or got a bit lustful?
No, actually, it was the other way around.
Oh, really?
I had this male friend who was like my friend. We always went everywhere together.
Yeah.
Completely, just had the biggest crush on him. But he had a girlfriend.
Oh, man.
So couldn't really do anything about it.
Yeah.
And then, fantastically, his girlfriend dumped him.
Hooray!
And I was thinking, this is it.
I'm well in here.
Move him while he's vulnerable.
Come on, Jackie, girl.
And then there was this moment, and he said, I've got something to tell you.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh my God, make me feel the same way.
This is brilliant.
He's gay.
Oh, he was a gay? No, man alive, how do they do that? They sneak in.
He changed his mind. He was gay.
Did you not have a go at trying to bring him back?
No, it just seemed completely inappropriate.
How gutted were you, Jackie?
On a factor of 1 to 10, about 10.5.
How many years of your life had you wasted fancying this bloke?
2.5.
Oh, mate, I'm so sorry. Are you still friends, hanging out with him and stuff?
Well, he doesn't live with us anymore.
No. No.
But we do email and we chat a lot.
Oh. Have you got any other male friends that you'd like to kiss?
No, not really.
Oh, Jackie, bless you. Well, be rest assured, all your male friends want to get it on with you, Jackie. Getting a lot of rude texts saying that Chavvy Vicky is going to enjoy this topic. How many blokes has she snogged on when she's been drunk on Super Tea? It's very, very rude. Please don't insult my correspondence like that. Listen, we've failed at giving away £5,000. We'll play it a little bit later on. If you want to play, call 09016 339 973. We're still taking your calls. Also, I need to know, what is the ugliest profession in London? More of your calls after the latest news. It's 4:44.
The time with Heathrow Express. The fastest way to Heathrow Airport. Timing is everything.
Hello, UPS, how can I help you?
Yes, I have an extra loud alarm clock that needs to go to Berlin urgently.
Yes, of course. We deliver to more of Europe by noon the next day.
We shall see. I've set my extra loud alarm clock to go off at precisely 11:59 tomorrow. If you fail, then...
Well, at UPS we like to deliver more, so if we don't deliver by noon, then you're guaranteed your money back.
Guaranteed your money back,
It's you again, isn't it?
Yeah,
Next day, Europe-wide delivery by noon. UPS. Deliver more. Terms and conditions apply.
Do you want to know what I think of these call centres? Well, I'll tell you. Shall I? Rubbish. You don't even know if the person you're talking to is in the same country. How's somebody who lives 3,000 miles away going to help me?
You know where you are with London Energy, dear. All their customer services are based in the UK. When I phoned them up the other day, they were very helpful.
Yes, and I bet they charge you a fortune to be very helpful. I might as well just dig a hole and throw money in it.
Actually, it's free phone. Can't pay fairer than that.
But what do they mean by free? The last thing I got free was a cold.
London Energy. Altogether more rewarding. Excludes calls from some mobile phones. Check with your mobile operator for details.
Time now for the latest LBC 97.3 news headlines with Sandy Ward.
Thanks, Iain. A man's been released on bail after being questioned about the murder of PC Keith Blakelock in Tottenham 20 years ago. 19 people are being questioned after a series of raids in London and Lincolnshire to smash a massive people smuggling network. And there's one less contender in the race to become the new Tory leader. MP for Kensington and Chelsea, Sir Malcolm Rifkind, has withdrawn from the contest. Mild tonight, and like last night, it should become clear. Bit of mist, though, in the early hours of tomorrow morning. 15 the low. Tomorrow starts pretty bleak, wet and windy at first, but it will become brighter and fresher later.
Thanks, Andy. It's time to get a travel update now with Simon Bennett.
We turn our attention to the M25 anti-clockwise. Got a lane closed between junctions 28 and 27, the A12 to the M11. There's a lorry changing its tyre on that stretch of the road. To the west of town, and the A30 Great South West Road. It's now back open again, London bound. It was an accident outside Hatton Cross Tube Station. Still very busy there. And not too far from there, Brentford, we've got Windmill Road back open again as well. Still looking quite busy on Roehampton Lane, particularly if you're going southbound, heading down from the South Circular towards the A3, past Queen Mary's Hospital, after a broken down van. And we've got a broken down bus holding things up in Finsbury on Blackstock Road. This is the southbound junction of Seven Sisters Road. 08000 68 60 80 is the number to call with your updates. We've got delays in Mill Hill. The Ridgeway shut both ways between Buttonhole Lane and Milespit Road following an accident, and public transport minor delays now on the Northern Line. Still no service on the Jubilee Line, Finchley Road to London Bridge, and Green Park Station closed off with an incident. LBC 97.3 travel. Your next update in 15 minutes with Confused.com. Car insurance made simple.
Get up with Nick Ferrari.
When it comes to the bedroom, is Michael getting it done?
He could go at the drop of a hat.
Does he ride regularly?
Yes, in the wintertime, he's done this since we've been married, yes.
How often a week does he ride?
When he doesn't have a dinner meeting, he'll even ride in the mornings.
Does he like riding on weekends?
No.
Does he ride in the dark?
He's got the lights, yes.
Now, what about cycling? Does he do that much?
Oh, you're bad.
You won't believe your ears. Nick Ferrari starts at 7 weekday mornings on London's LBC 97.3.
See him. He looks like a good prospect.
Oh, yeah. We could put him in hospital by the end of the week.
We could do him some real proper damage.
Yeah, come on, let's get him.
The flu is very different from a nasty cold, and it's after everybody this winter. Last year, the flu killed thousands of people and hospitalized many more. If you have a medical condition like diabetes, you could be more at risk from the effects of flu, whatever age you are. Contact your GP to see if you're eligible for a free flu jab. If you knew about flu, you'd get the jab.
It's a peaceful flight home when suddenly flames erupt from the plane's engine. You prepare for an emergency landing, but you're losing altitude, you're miles from a runway, and the clock is ticking. Seconds from disaster takes you on a journey into the terrifying events of the M1 plane crash. Hear the survivors' stories, examine the evidence, and uncover the chain of human error that led to 47 deaths. Brand new Seconds from Disaster, tonight at 9 on National Geographic Channel.
London's LBC 97.3. The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Call 0870 9090 973.
My name is Vicky Crawford and I'm calling from Croydon. I'd like to complain about Iain Lee. I have phoned several times and he's been very rude and childish towards me on the phone. And I think you should sack him if he doesn't get Mr. T on.
Yeah, all right. Well, we have Mr. T on, so you can stick... So, guys, I've made a terrible, terrible mistake, which has muffed up the whole Mystery Londoner, Mystery Voices, Mystery Pie Pudding winners. I've muffed it up. We had Emma in Uxbridge phone up, 10 minutes ago, if that, to enter the competition to win £5,000, identify 5 voices. She gave us these names. Listen very carefully. Stephen Norris, Bill Nighy, Sir John Stevens... Hang on a second. Bonnie Langford and Peter Stringfellow. I said she only had one of those right. She had 2 of those right. I'd entered one of the names in incorrectly into the computer. So out of Steve Norris, Bill Nighy, Sir John Stevens, Bonnie Langford, and Peter Stringfellow, 2 of those are correct. If you want to play, give us a call on 09016 339 973. It's as simple as that. And as I finish that sentence, a cup of tea arrives. Time for my catchphrase. God, Elizabeth makes lovely tea, but where does she get this? This is the hottest water known to man. Does she go to the centre of the earth itself to get it? Thank you. It means it stays hot for a long time. Flippin' hell, though. I've lost a lip. JT in the woman says, Ian, every girlfriend I have ever had, I got with after pretending to be interested in her friendship. Suckers. Those are his words, not mine. Saying that, I do have a few girls I consider just friends. They are all ugly, though. I wonder if they dream of shenanigans with me. Do girls have the same thoughts? Do girls think of their male friends at some point as, I'd like to touch him intimately? Sam from Wimbledon says, Ian, I totally agree with you. Men cannot be friends. This is Samantha. Men cannot be friends with women, especially when women have big breasts. All right. I, as a lady, can be friends with men. PPS, why do you look like Ralph Little? We've checked the website. Some idiot has put a picture of Ralph Little up. They've taken the mile on Dingle down. They put a picture of me. Yeah, it's really funny. I'm having a word with my boss. Also, we want to find the ugliest profession in town. We'll mention that a bit later on. Steve is in the Stamford. Hello, Steve.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Steve.
Just out of interest, it's not just women who have to be scared of blokes. Blokes have to be scared of blokes.
What's that? Explain more, Steve.
Well, when I was a little younger, I'm not the smallest guy in the world. I'm about 6'4".
You sound like a big fella.
Oh, you do know. I spitted your sky last week.
Oh, it's my Steve! Hello, mate. Of course you... you're a giant of men.
Well, yeah, when I used to teach sailing for a living, and I was having a drink with a couple of mates and bits and pieces,
Yeah.
And unbeknownst to me, the one that was left was gay and made a pass at me.
Hey, now surely that's... I would take that as a... No, the thing is, no gay men have ever made a pass at me, and I'm a little bit upset at that. What's wrong with me? You're saying I'm ugly, fellas? Come on.
No, but it was just a bit freaky, considering he knew at the time I had a girlfriend, and it just kind of... just throws you off guard a little.
Steve, be honest. What? Weren't you a little bit curious?
No.
Didn't for 1 second, didn't you think, maybe if no one else finds out about this, I should have a go?
No.
Okay, just asking. And Steve, do you have any female friends that you don't fancy?
No.
Exactly. Proof thee B. Steve, thank you very much. A, for calling. B, for fitting my Sky Plus. Working a treat. Although it's very noisy, the 160, but it's excellent. No gay man has ever made a pass at me. I'm genuinely... At 32, and I've hung out with artistic types. I've been to college. All the places that you would expect to have them pass made it. It's never happened. I'm a little bit knocked off. If you're gay... Can you let me know what's wrong with me? Why don't you fancy me? 0870 90 90 973. Shameful. We are looking as well as talking about can men be friends with women and not fancy them. I don't think it's possible. Oh, by the way, if you've ever made a move on your mate, gay or straight, and it's kind of gone all backfired and got a little uncomfortable, give us a call. Let us know about it. 0870 90 90 973. I want to know, what is the ugliest profession in London, in the world? Let's say in the world. Goddammit. Let's think big. This is where my problem is. I don't think big. I was in town today. I'm a little bit sweaty and smelly as a result of being in town. And I drove past some builders. These builders were hideous. I'm not being snobbish or elitist. We all love builders. We love good builders. They do good things. They were hideous. I had to turn away and I retched a little bit. One of these blokes was so ugly. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Can we find the ugliest profession in the world? Maybe... People in banks aren't that attractive, are they? People in banks aren't that hot. Oh, Agent Chris is disagreeing with me. And we also want to find the hottest people where they work. Thank you very much. I think the people who work in speech-based radio are quite ugly. I put myself in that category. People who work in music radio are generally quite hot. That's the men and the women. Both are quite fit. It's a bit generalistic. I mean, Agent Chris came to the conclusion that in Tesco, you go to your big supermarket, whatever supermarket you go to, your big supermarket, well, they've got like 60 tills. Most of the women there are really, really ugly. 1 out of every 12 will be really hot. And I don't know why they do it, but they're always staggered about 12 away. Can we find the ugliest profession? Me and Agent Chris, both separately, get told off by our girlfriends if we go to the fit girl on the till. It's being a little bit misogynistic, the show today. Don't worry, we can turn it around. What is the ugliest profession in the world? And what is the profession that attracts the most attractive women? Unattractive men, excuse me. When I was a kid, the most beautiful women in the world were the women who worked at the perfume counter at Boots. They used to be stunning. When you're like 9, 10, 11, you think, wow, these are the most beautiful women in the world. Nowadays, I'm not so sure. They kind of put on the makeup a little bit thick. 0870 9090973. What is the ugliest profession in the world? What is the best looking profession in the world? We'll have more of your calls, your texts, your emails, and maybe a sound effects master after this.
It's a peaceful flight home when suddenly flames erupt from the plane's engine. You prepare for an emergency landing, but you're losing altitude, you're miles from a runway, and the clock is ticking. Seconds from disaster takes you on a journey into the terrifying events of the M1 plane crash. Hear the survivors' stories, examine the evidence, and uncover the chain of human error that led to 47 deaths. Brand new Seconds from Disaster, tonight at 9 on National Geographic Channel.
When you're driving, when you're working, when you're socializing, if it feels like you can't ever escape your back pain, talk to Back to Normal.
Back to Normal offers treatment with proven success in reducing pain and increasing mobility in as little as 6 weeks. To book your assessment, call Back to Normal today on 020-7357-6877. That's 020-7357-6877. And get
Back to
Normal.
Iain Lee. The 3 hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Sorry, Clive has just sent me a very amusing email. All it says is, librarians are ugly. Oh, yeah, they are, aren't they? It's a shame, but they are. You'd like to think it's some beautiful, bookish girl who, when she gets that reference book and takes off her glasses and undoes her hair... Wait, no, they're not really. They're generally munters. It's Wisdom Jones in the Queen's Park.
Hello.
Hello, Wisdom Jones. How are you?
I'm cool. How are you?
Prove your Wisdom Jones. Do a helicopter. Do a door opening. It's squeaky. Wisdom Jones, you're thirsty. Better open that drink and drink it. Quick, get in your car and drive away, but do a wicked skid at the end of the road. It's Wisdom Jones, ladies and gentlemen, the sound effects master. We have to test him every time he comes on, as we get so many people trying to impersonate him. Wisdom, what can I do for you, mate?
Well, I've got two things, okay?
Okay.
First thing, I just want to congratulate you on your new show.
Thank you very much, Wisdom, thank you.
And the second thing is, you're wrong. Men can be friends with women.
Ah, shut up.
No, seriously?
You're too young, you don't know about this.
Yes, I do.
Hey, Wisdom, you've been sending me emails that have had a lot of swear words in recently. What the hell is that about?
Oh, you had one swear word?
Yeah, I had one swear word, and you very kindly put in brackets, excuse my swearing. Well, don't use the swearing, Wisdom.
It was an accident.
Well, but you could have deleted it. It's an email.
Oh.
There you go. You've had your wrists slapped live on the radio. So you think that men can be friends with women and not fancy them?
Yeah.
I don't think it's possible, mate.
It's possible. For me, it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not convinced by that. Now, Wisdom, are you disappointed that Caroline Faraday's taken over the weekend show? Because I know you wanted a piece of action.
Caroline's been trying to drag away most of your listeners so that they can go listen to her show instead of your show.
They won't. They'll discover the truth in a few weeks. But I know you were up for doing that slot, and it didn't work out for whatever reason, maybe because you're not very good at presenting radio. Are you disappointed?
I don't mind.
Will you keep calling us and giving... Have you got any new sound effects you can give us, Wisdom?
I had one, it's just that it messed up a bit, but I'm just updating it.
Let's have it.
I can't, it's not good.
Oh, could we have it by the end of the week?
Yeah, okay.
Well, yeah, tell you what, Wisdom, sound a little bit more enthusiastic, mate. You know what I mean? Flipping hell, he hasn't been on for a month, and that's the best he can muster. Wisdom, that's an exclusive. You promised it live on the radio. We will have a new sound effect from Wisdom Jones later on in the week. Oh, listen, coming up in the next hour, we're going to have another clip from the Gene Simmons interview. It's darn fine. It's pretty darn fine, and we'll tell you how you can download the whole uncut interview. Can blokes be friends with ladies and not want to get it on with them? Is that ever possible? Are you a man that's got female friends? How many of them do you not want to kiss? Or you not even you must have thought about it at least once in your life. And women, do you feel the same about men? 0870 9090 973. And we are looking for the ugliest profession. Have you been somewhere? Have you employed someone? Have you done something? And you've gone, do you know what? All of these people are really rank. Or the opposite. All these people are stunning. I'm trying to think of a place where you get really stunning people working. Can't really think. Say music radio, gyms, of course. Agent Chris has just pointed out, of course, at gyms, all the men and all the women are beautiful. 0870 9090 973. Check out girls in Waitrose in Bromley are like hired from a model agency, says Oleg from Bromley. With your calls, your texts, and your emails after the latest LBC 97.3 news.
Radio. London's LBC 97.3.
It's 5 o'clock. I'm Sandy Waugh. A man's been arrested over the murder of PC Keith Blakelock during the Broadwater Farm riots in Tottenham 20 years ago. Suspects also been questioned over the attempted murder of a second officer. Georgina Argyro has more details.
Today's development comes just days after police appealed for new help in solving the murder, which happened in 1985 during riots on the Broadwater Farm estate. Police revealed pictures of PC Blakelock's blood-stained overalls and urged people to speak up who may have been too frightened to come forward all those years ago. Scotland Yard tell us an Enfield man was arrested in connection with the death of PC Blakelock and the attempted murder of another officer, PC Richard Coombs. The suspect's been released on bail pending further inquiries.
Detectives hunting the killers of 7-year-old schoolgirl Tony Ann Byfield have arrested 2 men on suspicion of her murder. The 2 are also suspected of shooting dead the man she thought was her father, Bertram, at his flat in Kensal Green. A 22-year-old man was arrested in north-west London and a 31-year-old man arrested on Merseyside. A 28-year-old woman also arrested in Merseyside on suspicion of assisting an offender and of supplying Class A drugs. All 3 are now being questioned in London. The international fundraising effort for the survivors of the South Asia earthquake has swung into action 4 days after the disaster that's claimed an estimated 40,000 lives. British charities have joined together for another Disasters Emergency Committee appeal, while the United Nations has asked for £150 million. Torrential rain in northern Pakistan is hampering the relief effort, and looting is getting worse. Oxfam's water and sanitation expert Andy Bastable is worried about disease.
People have to go for a number of days without food, and if they're staying in cold conditions, they're weak and they're vulnerable, and therefore if they're having to kind of take water sources that have been contaminated by rubble, then they're much more vulnerable to disease.
If you do want to donate to that Disasters Emergency Committee appeal, all the details of how you can donate are on our website on lbc.co.uk. Sir Malcolm Rifkind has withdrawn from the Tory leadership contest and says he's going to back Ken Clarke. It's good news for the former Chancellor as he battles David Davis, David Cameron and Liam Fox for the 2 places on the final ballot of party members. Former Health Secretary Stephen Dorrell's backing Mr Clarke and admits Sir Malcolm's supporters won't necessarily copy his endorsement.
Each MP's vote is their own, but what I think this shows is that another serious and senior figure within the party has concluded that Ken Clarke is the person best placed to return the Conservative Party to being a serious party of government.
Stand in England, Captain Michael Owen is confident of success in next summer's World Cup, regardless of negativity in the press. He goes into tomorrow's game with Poland knowing he's never lost for his country as skipper. Despite some recent average performances, he says the team will raise their game for the big event.
And as much as there's plenty of doom and gloom around the press and the supporters, and I can assure you one thing, that there'll be a different team if we step out in the World Cup against Argentina or Brazil. You'll certainly see a different team regardless of confidence or anything.
The weather, a mild night ahead, and like last night it should be clear at about 15 Celsius. Tomorrow starts not nice at all, I'm afraid. Wet and windy at first, but brighter and fresher later. LBC weather with Wellwoman Advanced Nutrition Capsules from Vitabiotics, available from chemists and health stores, or visit wellwoman.com. It's 3 minutes past 5.
Thanks, Andy. It's time to get the latest in the world of travel now with Simon Bennett.
Go back to the M25. The lorry has had its tyre changed on the side between junctions 28 and 27, the A12 to the M11. Still a bit busy on that stretch, as we would expect at this time anyway. Thank you, Stuart, for your call. A40 London bound from Hillingdon Circus towards the Polish War Memorial. We've got a lorry that has shed a load of debris on the carriageway, so a bit difficult for you getting through that. Keep the updates coming on 08000 68 60 80. The Great South West Road, the A30, back open again London bound following an accident outside Hatton Cross Tube Station. Brentford Windmill Road is back open again, as we mentioned before. And we've got problems on the underground network for you, so we'll deal with these in full now. Northern Line, minor delays with the technical problems that have been ongoing since Friday. No service on the Jubilee line between Green Park and London Bridge, and Green Park Underground Station has actually opened again following an incident. The overland service is running okay. LBC 97.3 travel, your next update in 15 minutes with Confused.com. Car insurance made simple.
Play Mystery Londoners, only with London's LBC 97.3, and win thousands of pounds.
Your next chance to win is coming soon.
If what you are about to hear could transform your life, would you turn up your radio? Just imagine how exciting your life could be
if you were to develop the mindset of a winner.
Hi, my name's Andy Harrington. 7 years ago, my life was a complete mess. But today, I'm happily married with 4 beautiful children, and I'm the creator of a multi-million-pound business. Over the last few years, I've shared the secrets of my success, the skills and strategies of peak performance with over 30,000 people. As I believe, if these tools can work for me, they'll work for anyone. All of us are capable of huge success when we learn how to harness the power of our mind, body, and emotions. That's why I'm inviting you to join me for free this month in London at my 3-hour breakthrough seminar. This introductory seminar is completely free. Here's why. I don't expect you to believe me. In fact, I'd prefer it if you were skeptical. So my breakthrough event is free so you can decide for yourself if you're ready to develop the mindset of a winner.
To register your free place, call now 0845 490 0845 or find out more at breakthroughseminar.com. Places are very limited, so call now on 0845 490 0845 or visit breakthroughseminar.com.
Do something memorable. Test drive the new Igo by Toyota. Drive away from just 6745 or deposit of £149. See igo.co.uk.
London's LBC 97.3. The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Call 0870 9090 973.
Iain Lee says cruises are for chavs and common people. Well, he'd have to say that. He can't afford to go on one, poor soul.
Short men are horrid. Short men are horrid. Short men are horrid.
Hello, you. This is the 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show. Yes, I've learned the name of the show. That's got to be good for broadcasting purposes. Now, look at that. It's gone 5 o'clock. We're 54 minutes away from it being evening time, which is good, which I'm looking forward to. A lot of fun. At some point in the next half hour or so, we will play the next clip of the Gene Simmons interview. It is pretty darn good. It's one of the most exciting things I've ever done. And at some point before the end of the show, before 7 o'clock, we'll have another round of Mystery Londoners. If you want to play, then we'll give out the number a little bit later on. So go get a pen and paper. We're asking... Someone's texted in. Is it Louise who's texted in saying, why do I have a weird lisp today? Have you got a lisp today? Let me try. She sells seashells by the seashore. There's no lisp there, is there? No, I don't think so. Maybe your radio's not tuned in properly, love. You've got to tune in. You're 97.35, which happens sometimes in my car for some reason. I don't quite know why. We are asking, can men ever be friends with women and not want to get it on? It's in our genes. We can't stop it. And it's not me being sexist, being arrogant, or whatever. Any friends that, female friends that a man has got, at some point it's crossed their mind, I'd like to kiss her, or, I wonder what she looks like in her underwear, or, she's bending over. Nice. We all think it. We all think it. If you disagree, give us a call. Although the arguments we've heard disagreeing so far have been rubbish. Absolutely. Oh, yeah, well, I've liked this girl for like 5 years and I've not fancied her. Well, I don't believe you. And women, do you feel the same way, women? Do you have male friends and you're always thinking, I just want to jump on them? 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. And we're taking your calls as well on what is the best-looking profession and what is the ugliest profession. We're generalising a little bit here, but we're trying to find one profession that just mainly attracts absolute munters. Ugliest profession is a pathologist, says Anthony. Well, Quincy was a pathologist, wasn't he? And Quincy's good-looking. There's that brilliant bit on the opening titles of Quincy. Oh, he's examining a body of an 18-year-old girl. No, he's not. She's naked on his boat and he's about to... have it with her. Brilliant, that bit in the opening title. The best opening title to any TV series, The Quincy. Clippy from Willesden says, in estate agents, the women are lovely, the blokes are fair to middling. That's very true. When we bought our flat, and it was just me looking around it, the woman showing me around was stunning. You put in an offer, you never see her again. You get a man called Felix. His name was Felix. His first name was Felix. His last name was Felix. How's that work? Genius. Trolley dollies are a man's dream. The women are fit and the men are gay, says Chris. Speaking of Chris, there's another Chris in the Ealing. Hello, Chris.
Hi, Dan.
I'm fine, mate. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I've got one of the professions, the ugliest person profession.
What is one of the professions, the ugliest person profession?
School dinner lady.
Oh, man, you hit an ugly nail on the head with a really ugly hammer. They are rank, aren't they?
I know. I mean, I'm at school now, and the ones that we have, I'm not disrespecting them, they're either short and fat, or just ugly and fat. It's just disgusting.
Is there one? We used to have one. This is terrible. We used to have one whose nickname was the Walrus because she had a huge walrus moustache.
We've got a bingo wings.
Bingo wings, of course. Yeah. And but they're all very friendly and very nice, aren't they?
Ours aren't.
Oh, really? Are they a little bit obnoxious?
No, because when like lunchtime's over, the buzzer goes.
The buzzer?
Yeah, like just to signify that.
Do the sound of the buzzer?
Huh?
How does the buzzer go?
Mer, 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 like that.
We used to have a bell at our school. It's outdated, 21st century. I love it. Okay, so the buzzer goes.
Yeah, and then we're packing up like our bags or whatever.
Nice.
And going to school, and then they come along with whistles going. The buzzer's gone. Get to class after like 1 second.
Yeah.
And it's just we know. You don't have to shout.
Yeah,
it.
shut up, woman. I know the buzzer's just gone. I'm going. For God's sakes.
And I mean, I'm 15, but I'm 6'2".
Yeah.
And I tower over all of them.
Yeah.
And I think they're scared of me.
Yeah. Chris, do you know what? In some ways, I'm scared of you. School dinner ladies, never attractive. Never, ever attractive. Although, surely some teachers are hot, aren't they? My English teacher, she used to lean over the desk and she wore these very loose-fitting kind of blouses and stuff. So you're 15, 16, 17-year-old boy doing English. Hey, Chihuahua. It's Mario in the Willesden. Hello, Mario.
Hey, Ian.
Hey, man, how's it going?
I'm good, man. You know you're saying about, right, ugly people.
Yeah.
Businesses.
Yeah.
You ever checked out your local council office?
Do you know, I haven't been to my local council for a long time. Are they... I'd imagine they're quite sexy, are they?
Sexy what? They're ugly, man. And you know what?
Butters.
Sometimes I think it's just a 9 to 5 experience. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you have to wonder, these people, some of them have got wedding bands on their hand. How do their husbands have to look at some of them, do you know? Because the thing is, they give you so much grief and attitude throughout the day when they, you know, I don't know if somebody else has made them mad or something, but they just look so, like, how you'd say, depressed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that just makes them look ugly throughout.
So that adds to the whole Butters effect, doesn't it?
The butters, man.
Complete butters.
Butters.
But is there anyone in the... I haven't been to the council offices for years. There must be one person in there who shines like a beautiful diamond in a sea of ugliness.
Well, it's always the one that's been promoted, isn't it? Because they don't have to do much, do they?
Yeah, that's true.
And they're the ones that end up putting on, like the nice tights and the heels and that, and their hair's always
Calm
done.
down.
But the ones that have to take all the grief, they just sit there like a bag of sand, do you know what I mean?
I've never heard... It's quite a sexy show. I've never heard a woman described as a bag of sand before, Mario.
No, they do. And you know the thing about... You can be friends with shorties, man.
No, you can't, man.
You can.
But you're always thinking in the back of your head, I'd like to see
No,
her.
but you do. I ain't gonna front, bruv. You do.
There you go.
do. That's honesty.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Like
That's what I'm
you
saying.
Wanna hit. But you know what it is? Because the thing is, especially if they look good as well, you're just thinking like, boy, some next man's have to hit that.
Yeah.
And, you know, if she's going to tell you, and, you know, sometimes girls always choose that you want to be friends with them. They always choose they want to tell you about that person they've met problem, like,
man, it's that they do that, don't they? But he was saying hit, he meant sex, in case anyone gets offended. But so the council ladies are butters, are they? And I'm assuming the gentlemen as well. What is the ugliest profession? What is the most attractive profession? It's a slightly sexy show tonight. What the hell? We'll do one about women's rights tomorrow. It's 5:13.
The Time with Heathrow Express, the fastest way to Heathrow Airport. Timing is everything.
Look around you. Sun, sea, and sand as far as the eye can see.
I can't believe we finally took the plunge and bought our dream home in Spain.
And didn't Blauvert make it so simple? From sorting out our mortgage to finding us that great solicitor.
And then they helped us choose the perfect villa.
The moving, the flights. It was a breeze.
Owning a place in the sun is so easy with Blauvert. As an investment or as a home, Blauvert do everything they can to make the process as simple as possible. Buy now and receive 1% cashback to cover your legal expenses. You'll also find out everything you need to know about living the Spanish dream. Blauvert, 020-7224-2202. That's 020-7224-2202. Buy direct from Blauvert Spanish property developers. We make the easy life even easier. The sound of an approved used Audi. It runs as smoothly today as it ever did. Now, the potential long-term costs of keeping it that way are even less. That's because when you visit the Audi approved used car event at your local participating centre on the 10th and the 16th of October, you'll receive 2 years free servicing on the approved used Audi of your choice. Offer excludes A8, S and RS models. For terms and conditions, and for details of your nearest participating centre, visit audi.co.uk/used cars or call 0845 123 776. Audi. Vorsprung durch Technik.
Time now for the latest LBC 97.3 news headlines with Sandy Wall.
A man's been questioned over the murder of PC Keith Blakelock, who was killed 20 years ago on the Broadwater Farm riots in North London. Torrential rain is hampering efforts to get aid to remote towns and villages devastated by Saturday's earthquake disaster in Southeast Asia. We'll speak to an Oxfam worker who's in Pakistan on the nightly news tonight after 7. And Tony Blair standing firm on controversial anti-terror plans. He says police have made good and compelling case for holding suspects for 3 months without charge. It'll be mild tonight, bit of mist in the morning, 15 Celsius the low. Tomorrow, a bleak start, wet and windy at first, but brighter and fresher later.
Thanks, Andy. It's time for the latest travel update now with Simon Bennett.
I don't know if you're trying to get up to Stansted Airport this afternoon. The M11 particularly slow going between junctions 6 and 7, the M25 to Harlow. There's a set of barrier repairs in there, in both directions actually, which are still blocking the outside lane. It's taken Mark 15 minutes to do half a mile, so we'll keep an eye on that for you. A40 slow into town from Denham towards the Polish War Memorial, where a lorry's broken down. I think it needs to have its tyres changed. Thank you, Moss, for your call. Roehampton Lane, a bit on the busy side southbound from the South Circuit as you make your way down towards the A3. And in Mill Hill, the Ridgeway remains shut between Buttonhole Lane and Miles Pit Road following an accident. Do keep the updates coming on 08000 68 60 80. You have minor delays on the Northern Line. Jubilee Line not running a service now between Green Park and London Bridge. LBC 97.3 travel. Your next update is 15 minutes away with Confused.com. Car insurance made simple.
2 down, 3 to go. Someone will win £5,000. Could it be you?
Number 1, Steve Norris, Simon Hughes, Trevor Phillips, Patsy Palmer, and Peter Stringfellow.
To play, call now 09016 339 973. Calls are charged at 40p. Mobile fees and other network tariffs vary. Mystery London. On London's LBC 97.3. 5 names for £5,000.
How long does a regular football match last? 90 minutes, you may say. Or 95 if United are a goal down at Old Trafford. In fact, the actual playing time of most matches is less than 60. The rest is spent waiting. For play to restart, for injuries to be treated, for time-wasting players to get on with it. And it's the same with most jobs. A large proportion of every day is spent waiting. At Vodafone, we're doing our bit to cut this down. 90% of calls to our business helplines are answered within 5 rings. And by a person, not a machine. Vodafone. Make the most of now for your business.
If you've never invested in property, if you'd like to be a successful property investor but don't know where to start, if building a portfolio seems a bit confusing, then take the first step with Inside Track.
Since joining Inside Track, I've purchased 2 properties abroad and 1 in the UK.
My aim is to own 20 properties within 5 years, and I know this is possible with the help of Inside Track.
Take the first step by attending Inside Track's free introductory workshop. If you want to profit from property, don't go round the houses. Take the Inside Track. Call 0870 12 44 610 or log on to insidetrack.co.uk.
Ian Lee. The 3 hour 4 till 7 Ian Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Pictures. Hello, you. This is indeed. Oh man, alive! I'm really peckish again. This seems to be the time that I get a little bit peckish. Maybe we can make this into a regular feature, like Clive does with his taste test challenge. It's just an excuse to eat. Maybe we can. The 18 minutes past 5 Ian Lee has a bag of chips thing. I don't know. I bought 2 bags of chips from the Chinese chip shop last night. 2 tubs of sweet and sour and a pickled egg, and I ate it all. Yeah, don't pull that face. Elizabeth on the glass putting a disgusted face. Oh, man, it was good. The ugliest profession in the world, and can you be friends with boys? Sue from Wimbledon, go back to the text if we can. The original Sue from Wimbledon has just texted in saying, Ian, how about traffic wardens and lollipop ladies to be added to your ugly list? Yeah, they're kind of... Lollipop ladies are rank, actually, aren't they? They're pretty rough. Catherine is in the East Finchley. Good evening. Good afternoon, Catherine.
Hello.
Hello, you right?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Nice one. What can I do for you?
Oh, it's about girls being friends with boys.
Yeah.
Well, girls, of course, can be friends with boys because, like, like my friend has his friends with boys, and she like sleeps around at their house and stuff. And the thing is that's fine because girls know that they don't fancy them.
Yeah.
But boys obviously do because they like always want to be, you know, cop off with every girl they see. So.
Exactly. I've known the phrase "cop off" for years. It's a good phrase, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's the case. I think that's pretty much the case.
But yeah.
Catherine, now you're young, you're hip, you're with it. Have you got an iPod?
Yeah.
Has your battery gone on your iPod yet?
My mini iPod, no.
I've had my iPod for about 2 years, right?
Yeah.
And the battery now gets to the stage where I have to charge it up all night, and it lasts about 45 minutes.
Yeah, that started with my mini iPod. Like, you charge it, like you just said, all night.
Yeah.
And then the next day, the battery's gone in, like, an hour.
Yeah.
It's just really annoying, yeah.
It's rubbish. But I've bought a new battery off of the internet.
Yeah.
But I don't know how you change it. I'm imagining it's quite...
you can't open it.
Well, I guess you have to, otherwise you can't change it. This company have sold me this battery, and they said you can change it. But I don't quite know what you do. I suppose... hang on a minute. I've got my iPod here. I'm not going to open it now, because that would be... I've got Alex behind the glass saying he'll have a go. You're not touching my beautiful iPod. I guess, because there's a join where the white bit joins the silver bit.
Yeah.
I guess you can prise that open, can you?
Yeah, but then if you do it, aren't you going to break it? Because, like...
What do you mean if I'm going to break it?
Back together.
Hey, Catherine, I fitted a light the other day.
No, I don't mean you. I mean, like, the person, the consumer.
Well, I am the consumer.
Yeah, but...
I'm going to invalidate the warranty. I think we can accept that.
Yeah.
I think it's out of its warranty, to be honest, because it's very, very old.
Can I just say?
Yeah?
I got lost on box set.
Oh, man. Now, say nothing, reveal nothing. Have you seen the whole series yet?
I haven't watched it yet.
Nice.
It's so annoying, because I ordered it off the website.
Yeah.
And I paid, like, in dollars.
Amazon.com.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I didn't know if I could mention it.
Mine's arriving tomorrow, but carry on, yeah?
Yeah, mine's arriving tomorrow or the next day or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had to pay for that, and then I had to pay plus, like, $6 on that. And then it's at the post office.
Yeah.
You know, and you go collect it. I have to pay an extra £8.
Oh, man, don't get me on the import duty tax thing. It's so annoying. I've just ordered. I've treated myself, because everything's been fine recently. So I've bought 8 DVD box sets of various different series.
Wow.
It's like a couple of $100 it's cost me.
Yeah.
It is going to cost me a fortune when I go... And the thing is, they don't come around to your door and try and deliver it. They post a thing through your door saying, we can't deliver it because you owe us money.
Exactly.
But why don't Amazon incorporate that in their cost?
Because the time you get the total, you might as well buy it, you know...
Might as well buy it in the UK.
Shop,
Catherine, spot on.
Yeah.
Listen, thanks for it. Let me know how you get on with Lost. I'm on episode 3 of Series 2. Bring it on. If anyone knows how to change the battery on the iPod, can you give us a call and help? I've got the battery. I'm just worried I can see how you prise it open. In fact, it's starting to come away a little bit. I'm not going to do it in the studio, just in case it knackers it completely. But 0870 90 90 973. Neil is in the Thurrock. Hello, Neil.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks, mate. What can I do for you?
Good. Well, I was just phoning up with regard to the ugliest people employment, or the jobs that they do.
Yes.
I think the majority of, and I'm probably going to get really lambasted for this, but...
Say that word again, Neil.
Lambasted. Absolutely, people are going to throw an absolute track.
Yeah, I know, yeah, lovely.
Yeah, with women who are in the army.
Yeah. Good or bad?
Oh, it's absolutely horrendous.
Really? Really?
Oh, yeah, definitely. You know, they once you get below their neck, it just all goes horribly wrong.
But I've always imagined lady soldiers to be kind of sexy because they're quite, you know, fit in terms of they could, you know, certainly show you a good time, and also they're quite attractive, aren't they? Have I got that totally wrong?
I think you've got it totally wrong.
Oh,
yeah.
Man. Have you ever been with
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but yeah.
Have you ever been with a lady squaddy, Neil?
Well, I've been with several, considering I used to be one myself.
You used to be a lady squaddy?
Well, you know what I mean.
I think I do, Neil. We should perhaps leave it there. You're like that doctor, who's now a fella, but still looks like a lady. Do you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, no, I used to be a woman. Well, we know. You still look like one, love. 0870 90 90 973. I do apologise. Tonight's show has been rather boysy, which is something we're not going to sink into. Don't worry, it's not going to become a regular thing. I tell you what, Agent Chris, tomorrow, lady special. Can we do a lady special tomorrow? I'm getting the thumbs up from behind the glass. Tomorrow's show is dedicated to the ladies. I don't know what we'll talk about. We'll talk about women's things. We won't actually talk about proper women's things, because I'm not bothered about that. But we'll discuss issues that affect women, like hats, shoes, and the soap operas. We'll do that. It's a lady special tomorrow, Agent Chris, okay? Ladies, I don't want any men calling in. I just want ladies to phone in tomorrow, and we'll do that. Gay men don't want to sleep with their female friends, says James on the text. Yeah, I kind of. Ian, as a man who thinks that Nick Ferrari is an icon, I never imagine lady friends in their foundation garments, says Julian in Ealing. Ian, do not use my name. Lots of female friends. I've explored all, one way or another. It happens eventually. Crikey, wow. Ian, I agree. Any friendship I have now with a girl started off with some kind of sexual happening, whether it was a song or otherwise. What does that mean? However, once this out of the system, I have remained friends with them and not looked at them in an erotic sense since, says Alec in Kingston. Now listen, Friday evenings, Channel 4 are showing what is turning out to be one of the greatest TV series of all time. Gene Simmons' Rock School. Man, if you've not seen it, it is the funniest thing ever, where Gene Simmons goes to this posh school and teaches these kids to rock. It's pure genius. He's also one of my heroes. He came in a couple of weeks ago to have a little chat with me, which was very, very exciting. You can download the whole interview from the podcast. But here he is, talking about being a rock star with the kids. Did the kids know who you were?
Some of them did, some of them did not. But it was also fascinating to know that they had never heard of Mick Jagger or AC/DC or a few of the other...
Really?
Well, they're from Horsham, they're 13, and they grew up, some of them in poverty. And so there wasn't much time for TV and so on, and or magazines. And so that maybe played a little bit more on my side, because I walked in as arrogant as I've ever been, because that's my job.
That's what you're doing. We love you for it, man.
I sell intimidation. There's lots here, too. But having said that, initially I needed to shock them in the same way that a drill sergeant shocks his troops and gets right in their face and screams at them. This is not a guy that's interested in becoming your best friend. He's there to make you ready for me. Gonna chew you up and spit you out.
Nick Ferrari at breakfast.
So what you're saying is, even if you have the most menial, mundane, and you could say monotonous, a lot of M action there, menial, mundane and monotonous, Matalan, I've gone mad, menial, mundane and monotonous, Marks and Spencers and Matalan job within the military. Whoa! Meaningless, mundane, monotonous military job, it would be meaningful.
None of it's scripted, you know. Nick Ferrari starts at 7 weekday mornings. London's LBC 97.3.
Nick Ferrari at breakfast.
It's a peaceful flight home when suddenly flames erupt from the plane's engine. You prepare for an emergency landing, but you're losing altitude. You're miles from a runway, and the clock is ticking. Seconds from disaster takes you on a journey into the terrifying events of the M1 plane crash. Hear the survivors' stories, examine the evidence, and uncover the chain of human error that led to 47 deaths. Brand new Seconds from Disaster, tonight at 9 on National Geographic Channel.
Hello from Holiday Spotlight. We're with Susan and Paul in Cuba with Virgin Holidays. Enjoying your holiday?
What?
How's the holiday going?
Is it snowing?
1, 2, 3. Move with me, darling.
No, this is Cuba. It's hot.
Oh, just ignore her, darling. Let's salsa.
Arriba.
Travel to Cuba with Virgin Holidays and all you'll have to think about is each other. To book a late deal from £599 or order your 2006 Caribbean brochure, go to virginholidays.co.uk or see your favourite travel agent.
Subject to availability. Terms and conditions apply. ATOL protected.
It was Karl Marx, the least funny of the Marx brothers, who famously described the workers of the world as being in chains. Many are still in chains today, though more often than not it's a chain of waiting. Take the plasterer who can't start till the electrician's finished. The electrician can't start till the plumber's finished. The plumber's waiting for the chippy. The chippy's waiting for the brickie. And the brickie's waiting for, well, bricks, probably. At Vodafone, we understand how frustrating chains can be. That's why 87% of calls to our business helplines are dealt with by the person who answers, with no passing you on to someone else. Vodafone. Make the most of now for your business.
The 3-hour, 4 till 7, Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
We've got an email here, Iain, IAIN, at lbc.co.uk. The girls, we're talking about what is the ugliest profession, and what profession has the hottest ladies and gentlemen, indeed. Some would say that weather girls attracts good people, especially on the Sky Channel there. Wow. Iain, the girls who work in JRC recruitment in Leighton are absolute hotties from the boy in JRC recruitment. Well, if they're listening, then maybe one of them will take pity of you and drag you into the stationery cupboard. More of your calls, your texts, and your emails after the latest LBC news.
Available on DAB Digital Radio.
London's LBC 97.3.
At 5:30, I'm Sandy Wall. Police say they've arrested a man over the murder of PC Keith Blakelock just days after the 20th anniversary of his death in Tottenham. He was hacked to death by a mob during the Broadwater Farm riots in 1985. Torrential rain is hampering efforts to get aid to remote towns and villages devastated by Saturday's earthquake disaster in Southeast Asia. Fights have broken out over the limited relief supplies that have got through. Now, if you want to donate, details of the DEC appeal are on our website on lbc.co.uk. 3 people have been arrested over the murder of 7-year-old schoolgirl Tony Ann Byfield. The country's youngest victim of gun crime was shot 2 years ago after apparently witnessing the murder of a drug dealer in his flat in Kensal Green. Police say they've smashed one of Europe's largest people smuggling rings. 19 people have been arrested following a 2-year investigation into the network, which is suspected of bringing 200,000 illegal immigrants into the country. Tony Blair is standing firm on his controversial anti-terror plans, which are published tomorrow. The Prime Minister says the police have made a good and compelling case for holding suspects for 3 months without charge. And then there were 4. Sir Malcolm Rifkin, the MP for Kensington and Chelsea, has withdrawn from the Tory leadership contest. Instead, he's backing the former Chancellor Ken Clarke. Air pollution has been wrongly blamed for many deaths during the hot weather. A team from University College London believes the basic message of staying cool when it's hot may have been forgotten. Researchers have been looking at deaths in over 65s in Greater London from 1991 to 2002. They've concluded levels of pollution played little part in the rise in deaths seen during heat waves. Later in London at 7:30 this evening, James Blunt takes to the stage at the Shepherd's Bush Empire. The weather will be mild tonight, a bit of mist forming tomorrow morning, 15 Celsius the low. Then after a rather bleak start tomorrow, wet and windy at first, it will become nicer, brighter and fresher later. It's 5:32.
Thanks very much, Sandy. It's time to get the latest in the world of travel now with Simon Bennett.
And we head to Dartford, the A206 Crossways Boulevard. It's blocked westbound with an accident and a shed load as well at Cotton Lane, rather. That's the Little Brick interchange, just outside the Hilton. So affecting you as you try to make your way towards the Dartford crossing. Clearance on an accident on the A20 straight. It's been recovered. It was near the A205 South Circular at Christchurch Road. If you're coming into very slow going from Denham as you leave the M40. We've got a lorry that's broken down at the Polish War Memorial, and also this broken down van, it's been there for a while now, blocking the middle lane on Roehampton Lane, southbound at the A3 Kingston Road, just before you get to the traffic lights, so big queue behind that. And the Ridgeway in Mill Hill, that's closed between Devonshire Road and Miles Pit Road with an accident. The closure's now extended beyond the tube station and the buses are being diverted, so the whole area becoming very congested. It won't be too long before the A41, the A1 are affected by that. Public transport, minor delays on the Northern Line and the Jubilee Line, reporting no service between Green Park and London Bridge. LBC 97.3 travel. Your next update is 15 minutes away with Confused.com. Car insurance made simple.
An island paradise, a perfect evening, a devastating explosion. You're trapped in burning wreckage, desperate to escape, but every path is blocked, and the clock is ticking. Seconds from Disaster takes you on a journey into the events of the Bali bombing of 2002. Hear the survivors' stories, examine the evidence, and uncover the secrets of the terrorists who caused 202 deaths. Brand new Seconds from Disaster, tonight at 9 on National Geographic Channel.
London's LBC 97.3. The 3-hour, 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Call 0870 9090 973.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
I pressed the wrong button now. I do apologise. I was going through my emails and my texts, trying to keep up to date with them. Try doctors, surgery receptionists. They all fell out of the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down, and they think they're doctors, says Keith in Hayling Island. Suhaib from Catford says, Series 2 of Lost is stupid, very disappointed. Kind of agree with you so far. I'm hoping it gets better because the end of Series 1 is so amazing. I mentioned about my iPod. A lot of people texting in saying, oh, don't change it. Don't change the battery because it could make things worse. A friend of mine did it, apparently, and it worked. I'm not sure. We are taking your calls on can blokes ever be friends with women and not fancy them? The ugliest jobs and the most attractive jobs in the world, and changing the battery on my iPod for some reason. Amin is in Twickenham. Hello, Amin.
Hi, Ian. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? You all right?
Fine, thanks. Yes. Ian, I had an iPod 30 gig, one of the older ones.
Yeah, mine's the 30 gig, one of the old ones with the buttons.
Yeah, that's the one. When you change the battery yourself.
Yeah.
You're bound to put scratches all down the side unless you use a hard rubber screwdriver.
Hey, listen, to be honest, mine is scratched to flippery anyway, so I'm not worried about that.
So it is quite easy to do, but I mean, what Apple won't tell you, I don't know if we're, allowed to say this, but...
let's have a go.
Their batteries will die on you within the space of a couple of years, whether you like it or not.
I think they came out and said that, because when it was first discovered, maybe about 6 months, a year ago, they kind of came out and said, yeah, actually, they don't last too long. They last for a couple of years.
Yeah, that's why they want you to buy their warranty anyway. But, I mean, the battery changing is quite easy.
Yeah.
But, you'll put scratches down the side and make sure, you're just careful when you change it. It is quite, you've got to be careful with the ends. Because if the contacts are a bit ruined, then basically you've lost...
I've got a load of texts here. Look, listen to this. Philip says, Ian, I think you're hot, which is very nice. Thank you, Philip. But, Ian, don't do it. A friend tried to change his iPod battery. He killed the iPod. Beware, you will destroy your iPod if you open it. It's more complicated than you imagine, says Wordsworth. Patrick says that Apple have just lost some lawsuits. I don't know if that's true or not. But you reckon it's doable, I mean, and it's easy to do.
Well, put it this way, if it's knackered, you're probably going to be looking at getting another one, probably, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
I mean, what have you got to lose? You just open it up, give it a go, and then if it works, you've got an iPod that's going to work. Otherwise, you've got something that's going to run out of battery juice in the space of an hour.
Have you seen... a friend of mine has very kindly bought me an iPod Nano, which I'm getting delivered this week, hopefully. Have you seen those? Are they any good?
I sell those, actually, but I mean, we won't get into that. But I mean, the iPod Nanos are good.
Yeah.
But I mean, the other thing you can do for your old iPod, there's something called an iTunes Juice.
Yeah.
Which gives you more battery power as well. But it's an extra thing that you basically...
I've seen that. It's like an external battery.
Basically, yeah.
There's a brilliant website. I'm going to mention the website I got the battery from, because it sells official stuff. EverythingiPod.co.uk.
Yeah.
It's absolutely incredible. It's got all the bits and pieces. Fingers crossed that this will... Well, if anyone can talk me through how am I supposed to do this, how am I supposed to take... I assume I just prise the side off, take the battery out, clip the other one in. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Have you done it? Have you had a go at changing the battery on your iPod? Did it end in tears, or was it all fine? Or should I just... I'm getting I mean, this is an old 30 gig one. I'm getting all geeky now. And I'm getting an iPod Nano, but they're only 4 gig. So I want to use that for when I'm going to the gym or something, and use this one when I want my whole music... I don't know. It's so confusing. I'm so old. I don't know what I'm talking about. Henry's in the Crystal Palace. Hello, Henry.
Hello, mate.
Hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah, I'm great.
Nice. What can I do for you, Henry?
Well, I've only just sort of switched the radio on, because I've been out most of the day.
Okay.
And I heard you talking, and I thought you were taking nominations for beautiful women that you see.
Well, what we're asking for, Henry, we're asking for what profession basically attracts ugly people, and what professions attract beautiful people. But if you want to nominate a beautiful person, then why not? Spread a little bit of love, Henry.
Okay, then. Well, if you watch the...
Oh, that'd be a good title for my friend's film.
ITN News Dinner Time.
Yeah.
All the women on there are attractive. They're all nice.
The ITN News at dinner time. Now, I don't think I've seen that for a while. Who's on there?
The one I know the name of, who I absolutely think is drop-dead gorgeous, is Layla de Belger.
There is no such woman.
There is. She's got black hair.
Do you know how to spell Layla de Belger?
Hang on.
Oh, you've got it there in front of you? Because I'm going to look on the internet.
E-L-E...
L-E...
Y-L-A...
Y-L-A, yeah.
D-A-Y...
D-A-Y...
B-E-L-G-E...
B-E-L-G-E. Let me just have a quick...
B-E-L-G-E...
B-E-L-G...
Layla de Belger.
Wait, how come you... Hang on a minute, let's have a little look. I'm clicking on the Google. Oh, hang on a minute. That's a tiny picture. Hang on. Oh, hello! It's the tiniest picture in the world, but yes, she's beautiful. There's no denying that.
She's absolutely... I mean, if I'm sitting there watching the news with my girlfriend, she knows not to talk when she's on. I just go riveted to the screen.
Does your girl... Because, listen, we all fancy women that we see on TV. We all do. You know, Sarah Beanie is my dream woman from Property Ladder. Does your girlfriend get upset that you like these women?
No, she knows I'm totally faithful to her.
Yeah.
Just, you know, somebody on telly, you just look and think,
Yeah.
you know, like she's got a place full of Kurt Russell and Elvis Presley pictures.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I had the thing is, I fancied Sarah Beanie for years, and then a little while ago, I had to do a job with Sarah Beanie, and suddenly, whereas Fifi is like normally fine about it, when I said, "Oh, by the way, tomorrow I'm working with Sarah Beanie," it was, "Oh, so you're working with her, but you actually fancy her?" I was going, "Yeah, but, you know, nothing's going to happen. We're never going to." In fact, Sarah Beanie was in LBC Towers last week, and I left early just in case it got, just in case we fell in love.
Just in case it got steamy.
Exactly, Henry, mate. Listen, thank you very, very much. I've never heard of that lady before, but she's lovely. But newsreaders, well, you say that. The lady newsreaders generally are stunning. The gentleman newsreaders, pretty rough. Alistair Stewart, no thank you. Hugh Edwards, get out of here. John Craven, you're having a laugh, aren't you? Well, okay, so newsreading attracts lovely... Oh, here we go. I suppose we should go to her now, should we? All right, girl.
Alright.
It's Vicky and Croydon, isn't it?
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to ring in tonight, but I got a window. So
You're using your window to call us, are you? Bless you. We've had loads of people texting in saying, "I'm looking forward to Vicky phoning in. She's got a hot voice." Absolutely true. Absolutely true. Sad but
don't
true.
blame them. They're not stupid.
They are as drunk as you are. Vicky, what can I do for you?
Right. Well, you know what? You just
Where are you going in 15 minutes?
I'm going to see my daughter's hot teacher.
Oh no! Yeah. You can't. That's not right, Vicky.
Believe me, it is.
Are you going on a date?
No.
A parents' evening.
I'm going to parents' evening. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, he's rather cute for a teacher.
When you go and see him on parents' evening, you fancy him. Do you wear like a slightly shorter skirt and boots and just sit there and cross your leg and say, "Well then, Mr. Jones, what's been going on in school recently?" And then put a pen in your mouth and just bite the end very seductively.
Yeah, and you know, move my glasses down my face and pull my hair down and all that.
Nice one.
Well, no.
Okay.
No, I've just come from work, so I'm wearing my crappy old jeans and my horrible old top from work, and I
nice picture.
at the mental hospital.
Well, there you go. Very nice indeed. Vicky, what have you called in about?
Well, I was going to suggest that you just bought a new iPod.
Shut up.
I got a little iPod Mini, actually. They're wicked.
The iPod Minis are fantastic.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I want the big... I've got 30 gigs here. That's about 8,000 songs. I want that fat, chunky 8,000 songs in my pocket.
Well, those nanos carry quite a bit, don't they?
The what, sorry?
The nanos carry quite a bit, don't they?
Well, they carry 1,000, I think, something like that.
Is that all? I've got 4 gig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's what the nanos are.
Oh, well, that's all right. You get 1,000 songs on there.
I want 8,000 songs.
How many songs can you listen to at one time?
You can listen to one. You can listen to one song at one time. You're absolutely spot on. So you reckon I should just go and buy a new one, even though they're quite expensive?
Well, I only bought mine recently. I bought mine when I bought my laptop.
Yeah.
It was the kind of thing where I went into that big shop along the Pearly Way and thought, okay, right.
Don't get me started on laptops, because I want to get a new laptop, because I haven't got one.
I got a really good one.
Really? Yeah. I want to get one. They're really affordable now, but I don't really need one. It'll just be a pure extravagance.
They are affordable, but it's the stuff, the extras that you buy for them that mount it up. I mean, mine was really sort of reasonable. Mine was like 500 quid, I think.
And I bet it's got a DVD burner on it, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
Exactly. See, that's pretty much all I want. Burn DVDs and CDs, play computer games and go on the internet and mess around.
But it was all the rest of the stuff that cost me. I've got a wireless one as well, so I can take it into my bedroom.
I don't even know how the wireless thing works. I don't even understand the wireless.
You have to get a wireless router.
Vicky, I'm being told we're getting too geeky for the regular listeners, I'm afraid, so we have to lose you. I was getting well into that, Agent Chris. Don't cut her off. A, she's drunk. B, she's going to go and flirt with her daughter's teacher, which there's got to be some law against that somewhere. And B, I need to get a laptop. Ah, dear, unbelievable. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. The ugliest professions in the world, the most attractive professions in the world. Can blokes be friends with girls? And it just to be friends. It not end in some kind of slightly embarrassing attempt at a fumble. I don't think you can do that. If you want to give us a call, the phone number is 0870 9090 973. The text number is 0771 776 0973. And of course you can email Iain, IAIN, @lbc.co.uk. It's nearly 5:44.
The time with Heathrow Express, the fastest way to Heathrow Airport. Timing is everything.
6% net guaranteed income until 2015. Completion expected 2010. Prices from £175,000.
As chairman of Galliard Homes, I introduce 1 Westminster Bridge County Hall, a superb new serviced apart hotel overlooking the Houses of Parliament and Big Ben. At 1 Westminster Bridge, you will receive 6% net guaranteed income until 2015. This net guaranteed income is available immediately when you exchange contracts with an initial deposit of only £1,000. And your earliest expected completion date will be 2010. Prices start from only £175,000. And your investment will be fully managed and let by the Park Plaza Group. 1 Westminster Bridge will be released for sale on the 22nd and 23rd of October at the London Riverbank Park Plaza Hotel on the Albert Embankment. For full information, call our 1 Westminster Bridge hotline on 020 7620 1500. That's 020 7620 1500 or visit 1westminsterbridge.com for fast-track registration.
My daughter's wedding. My grandson. My 50th birthday. I thought I'd never hear those sounds. I had breast cancer, but my life was saved by treatment developed through cancer research. To help this life-saving work continue, Cancer Research UK sent you a letter. It explains how you can help save women like me from breast cancer. So when you hear this sound, please help by donating £2 a month to Cancer Research UK.
We now bring you news from Westminster. 6% net guaranteed income until 2015. Completion expected in 2010. Prices start at just £175,000. For preliminary information on this unique property overlooking the Houses of Parliament and Big Ben, call 020 7620 1500. That's 020 7620 1500 now.
Time now for latest LBC 97.3 news headlines with Sandy Wall.
A man's been questioned and released on bail over the death of PC Keith Blakelock in the Broadwater Farm riots in Tottenham in 1985. Officers have arrested 2 men on suspicion of killing 7-year-old Tony Ann Byfield at a bedsit in Kensal Green 2 years ago. Blocked roads, torrential rain and a lack of planes and helicopters mean food, medicine and shelter still isn't reaching many victims of the Asian earthquake. We'll have a full report on that tonight on the nightly news after 7. It'll be mild tonight. A little bit of mist in the morning. 15 Celsius the low. Tomorrow starts yuck. Wet and windy at first, but brighter and fresher later.
Thanks, Andy. Let's find out what's happening in travel with Simon Bennett.
We turn our attention to the M11 out of town. 15-minute delays from junction 6 to 7. This is on the northbound side from the M25 up towards Harlow. Barrier repairs are blocking the outside lane. It's taken Mark 15 minutes to do half a mile, so we're keeping an eye on that for you as well. Coming into town, the A40, very, very slow going. You're looking at half an hour delays from Denham towards the Polish War Memorial, where a lorry has broken down, so the inside lane has been coned off there. Out to Dartford and the A206, Crossways Boulevard, it's blocked westbound. There's an accident and a shed load from a lorry at Cotton Lane, the Littlebrook interchange. It's just outside the Hilton, heading towards the Dartford crossing, so extra busy there tonight. And the Ridgeway closed closed in Mill Hill, in both directions rather, between Devonshire Road and Miles Pit Road. With an accident, the closure has been extended beyond the tube station, and buses in the area running on a diversion route now. Northern Line, minor delays, and Jubilee Line, no service Green Park to London Bridge. LBC 97.3 travel, your next update 15 minutes away with Confused.com. Car insurance made simple.
What would you do with £5,000?
I would spend it all in Portobello buying clothes and shoes and hats.
If I won £5,000, I would take my girlfriend on holiday.
If I won £5,000, I'd go to Switzerland because it's beautiful.
London's LBC 97.3 wants you to win thousands of pounds when you play Mystery Londoners.
Just identify 5 famous Londoners who together say LBC 97.3 and you could be a winner. Keep listening and we'll tell you how.
Mystery Londoners.
On London's LBC 97.3.
5 names, £5 grand.
Moving your mortgage every few years because that great deal never seems to stay great for long. Here's a fresh idea. A mortgage you'll want to stick with. One that will always track just above the base rate and won't tie you in. A mortgage that offers genuine flexibility. One you'll never want to change again. One of Abbey's Flexible Plus mortgages. Move your mortgage to Abbey. Call 0800 80 80 80. Visit abbey.com or your local branch. Abbey. More ideas for your money.
0.5% above Bank of England base rate. The overall cost for comparison is 5.2% APR. 10% deposit. £499 booking fee. Calls recorded.
Are you a healthy or asthmatic male or female?
If so, you might be eligible to take part in trials with PowerXL, who are currently working on the development of new medicines. The PowerXL unit is an independent research facility based at Northwick Park Hospital in northwest London. We are currently recruiting non-smoking 18 to 70-year-olds to take part in clinical trials. Participants in the study will be paid for their time and inconvenience, and their GP will be informed. PowerXL is overseen by an independent ethics committee who approve all adverts and clinical trials. For more information, with no obligation, please call 0800 3898 930.
Iain Lee.
Hello, you. We're back. Don't forget, if you want to win £5,000, then enter our 5 names for £5 Mystery Londoners competition. Do you think you know who these 5 are?
LBC
97.3. Now, we've had 2 of them guessed already. I can't say which 2. I'm not 100% sure which 2. I think I know one of them. I'm not totally sure. If you think you know who those people are, then give us a call on 09016 339 973. 09016 339 973. If you want to play, that's the number to give us a call. We'll be playing it again sometime between 6 and 7. 6 and 7. Keep listening. Can we hear let's hear the voices one more time.
LBC
97.3. And you can check the guesses we already have by going to the LBC website. Give us a call, 09016 339 973. 5 names for £5. Get the right names in the right order, and you could win that money and maybe go on a holiday to Switzerland like the lady said in the advert.
Play Mystery Londoners, only with London's LBC 97.3.
The more you call, the higher your chance of winning.
09016 339 973. Calls are charged at 40p. Mobile fees and other network tariffs vary. Mystery Londoners.
Let's go to Donna in the Manor Park. Hello, Donna.
Hello, sweetie.
Hello, Donna. Hey, wow, that's a friendly start.
I know. Well, you guys, I kept getting cut off on the mobile, and they kept bringing me back.
Oh, man.
I know. It's sweet of them.
It's good to have you back. Are you on a landline now?
No.
Oh, so you're on the mobile again?
Yeah, but I pulled over and stopped.
Nice one.
The area I'm in hasn't got a mast that relates to my network.
Donna, can I say something? Can I speak freely to you?
You can.
You sound hot.
I am.
Nice. What can I do for you, Donna? Why have you called in, hot Donna?
I've got a question for you.
Go fire away.
I wonder if you know the answer.
I bet I do, because I'm good at everything.
Oh, okay. Gene Simmons.
Yep, Gene Simmons, who we had earlier on the show, and you can download a podcast with me and him from whatever, that fella.
Yeah, him. Yeah, been watching his show. I think it's wicked.
Oh, the Rock School, brilliant.
It's brilliant, but when he was talking to you earlier, on your little interview, he reminded me of the fella who does the adverts for Honda.
The adverts? I'm aware of those adverts, yeah.
Is it him?
We don't like to say. Do you know what? No, it's not, Donna. I can tell you, hot Donna, 100% officially, it's not him.
Oh, it really sounds like him.
But, hey, if you want to listen to his voice, go and buy some Kiss records and go and download my podcast.
Right, okay.
Nice one.
Thanks.
What are you up to later on, hot Donna?
It's my friend's birthday, so I'm going round there.
Nice one. Any friends there that you fancy?
Any friends that I fancy?
Yeah.
No.
Are you sure?
No, because they're girls.
Well, okay, I thought there might be some blokes there. I didn't know it was going to... You didn't say it's an exclusive girls-only evening, and hey, it's the 21st century. Anything goes.
I'm not that broad-minded.
No, okay. Are there... Hold on, have you got male friends that you fancy?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm beginning to... I thought this was just a male thing. I'm beginning to think it works the other way as well.
Yeah, but women... all right, me, I'm not silly enough to think, just because he's my friend and I fancy him, that it's going to happen. Men would think that.
Yeah, that's it. There you go. You summed up the last 2 hours perfectly. Men are stupid enough to think, well, if I fancy her, then we're going to get it on.
Yeah, that's why it's scary for women to strike up conversation with strangers and that, because if you're nice to a man, then they think, oh, she must like me.
Yeah.
But you don't. You're just being
So you've
nice.
never done it, hold on, you've never had a few too many sherries and you've gone to your mate Steve, who you fancy for a little while, gone, Steve, shall we get it on? Because Steve would say yes.
Well, I don't know anyone called Steve.
Oh, okay.
I guess he would, yeah.
Hot Donna, listen, it's a pleasure to talk to you. Have a good time at your friend's birthday party, despite the fact it's ladies only. Speaking of which, tomorrow's show is just for the ladies. It's one for the ladies. It's one for the ladies. Tonight's show's been a little bit blokesy, so I think for the last hour we should pull out all the blokesy stops and just give it full on, make it full GQ. Whatever. Just make it a bit blokesy. Tomorrow's show is just for the ladies. I'm toying with the idea of just having ladies phone in. I don't know if we can get away with that. Either just having ladies phone in or men doing ladies' voices. We need to discuss the mechanics of it. I shall be bringing one of my girlfriend's bags with me. I want all the gentlemen behind the glass to bring in some kind of ladies' thing. Just to celebrate the ladies. Tomorrow's show, it's for the ladies. Girls, you deserve it. You work hard. But we're still till 7 o'clock. If you want to give us a call, 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. You can text it as well, of course, 0771 776 0973. And if you want to email Iain, IAIN, at lbc.co.uk. We're talking about the text. Have you received a text or a phone call that wasn't meant for you? We've got some important information from Mr. Stewart from David at the dental laboratory. We'll give you that after the news at 6.
It's a peaceful flight home when suddenly flames erupt from the plane's engine. You prepare for an emergency landing, but you're losing altitude, you're miles from a runway, and the clock is ticking. Seconds from disaster takes you on a journey into the terrifying events of the M1 plane crash. Hear the survivors' stories, examine the evidence, and uncover the chain of human error that led to 47 deaths. Brand new Seconds from Disaster, tonight at 9 on National Geographic Channel.
When it comes to luxury 4x4s, the Lexus RX 300 is renowned for its class-leading specification. And now the RX 300 Limited Edition gives you 4 additional features as standard. 18-inch alloy wheels, leather upholstery, heated front seats and split rear seats. Available in 2 metallic colours, the Lexus RX 300 Limited Edition is just $31,995 on the road. To take a test drive, visit one of our Lexus centres in Edgware Road, Southend, Hatfield, Park Lane and Woodford.
Ian Lee.
What? Oh, I'm so sorry. Michael is in the Wimbledon. Hello, Michael. I'm fine. I can hardly hear you, though, sir.
Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
God.
Can you hear me now?
Calm down. What happened there?
I don't know.
If that was our end or yours, but I've gone deaf.
Right.
Yes.
Anyway. Yes, moving
Come
on. This thing about blokes fancying all female colleagues that they work with.
Yeah.
Not the case.
Okay.
Reason being, basically I'm a student nurse.
Oh, no.
And I've worked in healthcare for a number of years,
Good work.
Obviously it's female dominated.
Of course it is.
And basically I'm at Kingston Uni.
Yeah.
Sit in a lecture hall with 300 females.
Oh, yes.
And there's only about 10 blokes.
Come on, those odds are good. That stacks up. I can work those odds out. It's good odds.
Absolutely. But if I fancied every one of my friends...
Yeah, you go mental.
I would. I'd be dribbling on the way into uni.
Yeah.
But it's not the case. You've got... I think you become tolerant to being around loads...
Are you saying that you found... on your first day though, then, you must have just gone, hello, pretty lady. And
of course I did. But that wanes after a while.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't get by.
Maybe you've narrowed it down. Instead of being the 300 women that you live with and work with, maybe you've narrowed it down to like a smaller number, like, I don't know, 60 that you really fancy. Because I'm not being funny. Those nurses are hot. And apart from... let's not even go there, but thank you for that. But so they're hot. How can you not fancy a nurse? It's every man's basic fantasy is a nurse. Even the slightly ugly ones, but not the really ugly ones.
Well, right. On the ward...
Yeah.
They're clean, tidy, efficient, polite.
As they should be.
Yes. Off the ward...
Yes.
They're dirty. I mean that in the cleansing.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, so they're not... Okay, thank God for that.
Exactly.
We need to
Personal hygiene, not a strong point for a nurse, I believe.
But they should be, because of the whole MRSA nonsense and all that.
on the ward, but not off the ward.
Wow. And so that puts you off them, does it, knowing that?
Absolutely.
Because to be honest, Michael, that just makes me a little bit more interested. 0870 9090 973. Man, it is getting really blokesy today, I don't care. The last hour, we're going to pull out all the blokesy stops and make it as blokesy as we can. For tomorrow's show is for the ladies. A couple of emails, Ian. In response to the caller who claims to have trained himself to ignore beautiful women. That was about an hour ago. It's good call. Surely he has to establish that he fancies a woman before making his eyes bounce off. And by training a reflex action, he is only learning to make a decision upon who he fancies quicker. You're right, we do fancy our women friends, but we're not constantly drooling over all of them. Of course, the partner potential of all women friends is evaluated from time to time. Alex in the Gloucester Road. Oh, Fifi has texted in, bless her. She's not feeling very well. And I've got to say hello to her, and I can borrow one of her bags tomorrow for Ladies Special. Fifi, good evening to you. I hope you're feeling well. Turn the show off, because we're being a little bit blokesy this evening. You wouldn't enjoy it. Tomorrow it's for ladies, just for ladies, so you can listen to that. But it's a little bit blokesy this evening, so... And also, have you received a text or a phone call that wasn't for you? We have an important message for a Mr. Stewart from David at the Dental Laboratory. If you think that could be you, give us a call. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number, or your calls, texts and emails after the latest news.
Available on DAB Digital Radio.
London's LBC 97.3.
It's 6 o'clock. I'm Sandy Wall. We're getting reports of another quake hitting Pakistan. This one is understood to measure 5.1 on the Richter scale, much smaller than the one which struck at the weekend, causing such devastation. Torrential rain has been hampering efforts to get aid to remote towns and villages devastated by Saturday's quake, with major British charities again joining forces for a fundraising appeal. Fights have been breaking out among survivors over the limited relief supplies that have been getting through. Well, Barkat Khan's sister and aunt have been pulled alive today from rubble in Islamabad. They spent days underneath a collapsed building.
My sister was actually able to speak. She was actually responding to her name and all the questions, and they were given oxygen, water and a bit of food.
If you want to donate to the Disasters Emergency Committee appeal, details are all on our website. That's lbc.co.uk. There's been an arrest in connection with the murder in 1985 of PC Keith Blakelock and the attempted murder of a second police officer. Scotland Yard tell us the suspect from Enfield has been released on bail pending further inquiries. The arrest comes just days after police launched a fresh appeal into the unsolved murder which happened during clashes between police and rioters 2 decades ago on the Broadwater Farm estate. 3 people have been arrested in connection with the murder of London 7-year-old Tony Ann Byfield. Tony Ann was shot alongside her guardian at a flat in Kensal Green. Police said at the time they thought she may have been killed to prevent her from identifying the gunman. 19 people are being held by detectives after more than 200 police officers carried out a series of raids to smash a massive people smuggling network. 8 of them are suspected of being members of the gang. The other 11 are being questioned over immigration and other alleged offences. 12 addresses in London and 1 in Lincolnshire were raided. Detective Chief Superintendent Bill Skelly has been telling me it's a growing threat to London.
Human smuggling and immigration crime is seen as being as much of a problem for the United Kingdom as the trafficking of Class A drugs. And this particular operation represents the most significant action taken by the Metropolitan Police Service against the London-based human smuggling network. So it is a very significant problem, and as is always the case in these instances, is the potential for others to move in once we have taken out a particular network. But we feel quite pleased with the operation today. It went very smoothly, and we do believe that we have got some of the biggest players involved in this enterprise.
The England manager Sven-Göran Eriksson says he's got a thick skin when it comes to criticism of his style, but he does worry about his players. His side go into tomorrow's game with Poland having already qualified for the World Cup. The England manager says they've done a good job.
Well, if they criticise me, I can live with that all my life. I haven't a problem with that. It's a pity if they criticise the team too heavily. We qualified for the World Cup, and I think if you take all the qualification campaign, I think we did a great job.
It'll be mild tonight with a bit of mist early tomorrow morning. 15 Celsius the low. Tomorrow a bleak start, wet and windy at first, but brighter and fresher later. LBC weather with Well Woman advanced nutrition capsules from Vitabiotics. Available from chemists and health stores, or visit wellwoman.com. It's 3 minutes past 6.
Thanks, Andy. Let's get the latest travel news now with Simon Bennett.
Now we go to the M25. Slow traffic reported on the western stretch following an accident involving a lorry anti-clockwise just after junction 11, the turn off for Chertsey. It's looking busy from junction 13 as you head round from Staines. It's been shifted to the hard shoulder, so we'll move on now to Clapton Common in Upper Clapton. It's blocked in both directions. Thanks for this, Moses. Blocked at Spring Hill with an accident involving about 3 vehicles. The emergency services are there already, and we've had updates to suggest that this should be clear in about 15 minutes, so fingers crossed that will be the case and traffic will be flowing again. But right now it is starting to stack up. To Dartford and the A206 Crossways Boulevard, blocked westbound, an accident at Cotton Lane to blame. Town, so near to the Littlebrook interchange, just outside the Hilton, in fact, as you try to get to the Dartford crossing. And coming into town, we've got queues on the A40 from the Denham interchange towards the Polish War Memorial. There was a broken down lorry there, and it's coned off the inside lane. 30-minute delays at least. Northern Line, minor delays. Jubilee Line now running with severe delays, and the Overland services are running without delay. LBC 97.3 travel, your next update 15 minutes away with Confused.com. Car insurance made simple.
Play Mystery Londoners, only with London's LBC 97.3, and win thousands of pounds.
Your next chance to win is just minutes away.
6% net guaranteed income until 2015. Completion expected 2010. Prices from £175,000.
As chairman of Galliard Homes, I introduce 1 Westminster Bridge County Hall, a superb new service-apart hotel overlooking the Houses of Parliament and Big Ben. At 1 Westminster Bridge, you will receive 6% net guaranteed income until 2015. This net guaranteed income is available immediately when you exchange contracts with an initial deposit of only £1,000. And your earliest expected completion date will be 2010. Prices start from only £175,000. And your investment will be fully managed and let by the Park Plaza Group. 1 Westminster Bridge will be released for sale on the 22nd and 23rd of October at the London Riverbank Park Plaza Hotel on the Albert Embankment. For full information, call our 1 Westminster Bridge hotline on 020 7620 1500. That's 020 7620 1500, or visit onewestminsterbridge.com for fast-track registration.
Welcome to Holiday Spotlight. I'm talking to Sarah and Mark in Antigua with Virgin Holidays. So, having a good time?
It's amazing. The sun's out. I'm with my beautiful girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, babe.
That's sweet. Come and show me some loving. Okay, so what else have you been up to? Guys?
Travel to Antigua with Virgin Holidays and all you'll have to think about is each other. To book a late deal from £549 or order your 2006 Caribbean brochure, go to virginholidays.co.uk or see your favourite travel agent.
Subject to availability. Terms and conditions apply. Atoll protected.
We now bring you news from Westminster. 6% net guaranteed income until 2015. Completion expected in 2010. Prices start at just £175,000. For preliminary information on this unique property overlooking the Houses of Parliament and Big Ben, call 020 7620 1500. That's 020 7620 1500 now.
London's LBC 97.3. The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Call 0870 9090 973.
The all-new 3-hour, what is it again? 4 till 7, 3-hour Iain Lee Wireless Show. Is that right?
Unbelievable. That's unbelievable. That's the J to the O to the B, James O'Brien, of course. Does sterling work in the morning. You can't get the name of this show right, though, for goodness sakes. I'm beginning to think, this is absolutely true, that there's a conspiracy amongst all of the other LBC 97.3 presenters to try and get rid of me. It's I've been doing... You're doing the weekend evening show, it's fine. Everyone kind of lets you get on because you come in the building, no one else sees it. You start coming in the daytimes, you get the J to the O to the B messing around. You get David Prever, for some reason, has now moved into the studio we use, just to make things a little bit awkward. Clive Bull has changed my picture on the website, first of all to Marlon Dingle. Now, hilariously, it's a picture of Ralph Little. It's not funny. What is going on? Have I upset them? Well, they can get stuffed. I'm thinking of starting a one-man war against the rest of this station. I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know. But they're really getting on my wick. In fact, Nadeem has emailed in. Iain, is that really you on the website picture? You look like that fellow off of 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps, please. It is that fellow off of 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps, please. It's Ralph Little. It's not me. Oh, man. We've got another... do we have to do this hour, don't we, Agent Chris? We have to do it 3 till 7 till the night in news. We can't go. No, okay. Just checking. I'm just checking. I'm new here. I'm just checking what the contract is. Hello, you. Of course we want to be here. We'll be playing Mystery Voices a little bit later on if you want to give us a call. I'm still looking... I still want to speak to someone who has changed their battery on their iPod. Has your iPod survived, or has it all ended in tears and you've lost all of your music, your MP3s? I think that's what it's called. I'm not totally sure. Also, can blokes have friends, female friends, that they don't fancy? I don't think it's possible, really. And I think we're beginning to learn it works the same way for women as well. Except women are clever enough to realise nothing's ever going to happen between. What are the ugliest jobs in the world and the most attractive jobs in the world? A lot of people saying lollipop ladies and dinner ladies. Anything that seems to have the word ladies at the end is an ugly profession. That seems to be the theory we're drawing up here. Teachers are hot. Nurses are hot, although apparently they're dirty outside. Hygienically is what I'm referring to. What is the most attractive and the ugliest profession? And have you ever received a text or a phone call that wasn't for you? I tell you what, there's a brilliant message on Agent Chris's mobile phone. Brilliant. It's for Mr. Stewart from David at the dental laboratory, and it's basically saying, Mr. Stewart, your dentures are ready. If you want to go and collect them, then please do. Get in touch with David at the dental laboratory. Your dentures are there. I remember ages ago, I got this text from this guy. Didn't know him, wrong number. Basically, he was texting his mistress and saying, thanks for a very, a good night of naughty sex. I'm off to the missus now. And so I kind of kept texting back saying, oh, thanks very much. I really enjoyed what we did, but I want to go further with it. I want to try more outrageous, naughty things. And we had about 8 or 9 texts back and forth. And in the end, he got quite excited, and I had to text back saying, oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were someone else. I think you may have a wrong number. He saw the funny side, and we had a laugh about it via the... Have you ever received a text from someone that was not meant for you, or a phone message? They're always good fun, aren't they? Glenn from Barking has texted in. Ian, your question, have you ever received a call or a text by mistake? Yes. I ended up getting it on with a lady who will remain nameless at workplace. She worked in a 24-hour animal sanctuary. Ah, memories. That's a bit weird, isn't it? 0870 9090973 is the telephone number. Hassan's in the East Ham. Hello, Hassan.
Hello, Ian.
Oh, hello. What's happened to you?
Huh?
You suddenly speaking all deep and macho there for a sudden. Hello, Ian.
Oh, I'm on speaker.
Oh, okay. That's why. Okay. How are you getting on with the lawsuit?
What am I trying to say, Ian? Is that an underhanded compliment?
It's an underhanded compliment.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Now, Hassan, you're one of the few people who've seen as many episodes of Lost as I have.
Let's not speak of it, Ian.
No, we won't speak of it, but I can say that Suhaib has texted in and said that Series 2 of Lost is silly. Would you agree or disagree?
I sort of agree.
I sort of agree. I'm fingers crossed it gets better. Anyway, let's say no more, because the box set's arriving tomorrow, fingers crossed. Or the day after once I paid the import tax. Hassan, what can I do for you, sir?
About text messages that you shouldn't have received.
Yeah, go on, what have you got?
I got this. Do you want me to read it?
Well, is it filthy?
No.
Okay, then no, not really.
This is just some... What?
No, then go on, read it then.
That was pretty good, actually.
Thanks very much, cheers. When I want to do it, Hassan, I can do it. I've still got it somewhere.
I know, but you're never getting back on telly.
Hassan, it's true. Well, go on, get on with it, quickly.
All right.
Just because your voice hasn't broken yet, come on.
Shut up.
Yeah, there you go, exactly.
I know, I was being ironic.
Shut up, that was you doing your Butch voice. Hassan, we've got 1 minute before I have to go to another break.
Okay, shh. Here it goes.
Yeah.
This is how it starts. No, you shouted at me too. Guess what? That boy that liked me just rang. His mum just rang. I think she's coming round. My mum was in the toilet, so she couldn't answer. LOL. WTF.
Oh, do we know what WTF means? That's a swear. And I said, did you reply to this?
I said, who are you?
Oh, man, you blew it.
No, but you know what? She said, this person sent a second text straight away saying, by the way, it's da-da-da. But I don't know you.
Hassan, you should have joined in the conversation. Have you received a phone call or... I've got to move on because we're going to some more ads. Have you received a phone call or a text message from someone you don't know? We get loads here. Some of them here are quite fruity. If you've ever had any, give us a call. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. You can text in as well. 0771 7760973. And of course, if you've got a computer plugged into like a phone line and stuff, it's Iain, IAIN, at lbc.co.uk. Ever received a text or a phone call that wasn't for you? It's 6:13.
The time with Heathrow Express, the fastest way to Heathrow Airport. Timing is everything.
When it comes to luxury 4x4s, the Lexus RX 300 is renowned for its class-leading specification. And now the RX 300 Limited Edition gives you 4 additional features as standard. 18-inch alloy wheels, leather upholstery, heated front seats and split rear seats. Available in 2 metallic colours, the Lexus RX 300 limited edition is just $31,995 on the road. To take a test drive, visit one of our Lexus centres in Croydon, Guildford and Twickenham.
Are you a healthy or asthmatic male or female? If so, you might be eligible to take part in trials with PowerXL, who are currently working on the development of new medicines. The PowerXL unit is an independent research facility based at Northwick Park Hospital in northwest London. We are currently recruiting non-smoking 18 to 70-year-olds to take part in clinical trials. Participants in the study will be paid for their time and inconvenience, and their GP will be informed. PowerXL is overseen by an independent ethics committee who approve all adverts and clinical trials. For more information, with no obligation, please call 0800 3898 930.
Time now for the latest LBC 97.3 news headlines with Sandy Waugh.
A second earthquake has hit Pakistan 4 days after the massive tremor which devastated large parts of Southeast Asia. We're getting no reports of any casualties from this second quake, though. A man's been arrested over the murder of PC Keith Blakelock during the Broadwater Farm riots in Tottenham 20 years ago. And police tell us they've smashed one of Europe's largest people smuggling rings following raids at 12 addresses across London and one in Lincolnshire. We'll talk to the officer in charge on the nightly news tonight after 7. Mild tonight, bit of mist around in the morning at 15 Celsius. Tomorrow starts bleak, wet and windy, but it becomes brighter and fresher later.
Thanks, Andy. Let's get the latest on the world of travel now with Simon Bennett.
And watching the M25 here, anti-clockwise. Got an accident that's been cleared to the hard shoulder just after junction 11. It's a lorry, and it's causing queues, though, back to junction 13 with the A30 at Staines. We're looking at delays on the M3 out of town as well. Got lane blocks on the exit to come off at junction 4 for Camberley. Broken down car there. And the M4, thanks to Alan for this, the M4 down to a crawl into town from the M25 through towards Chiswick. We're trying to get to the bottom of this. We are looking at a broken down car on the A4 Cromwell Road, just near to the Cromwell Hospital. That might have something to do with it, but if you have updates, we welcome them. 08000 68 60 80 is the number to call. Northern Line reporting minor delays, and you have severe delays on the Jubilee line. LBC 97.3 travel, your next update in 15 minutes with Confused.com. Car insurance made simple.
2 down, 3 to go. Someone will win £5,000. Could it be you?
Number 1, Steve Norris, Simon Hughes, Trevor Phillips, Patsy Palmer, and Peter Stringfellow.
To play, call now 09016 339 973. Calls are charged at 40p. Mobile fees and other network tariffs vary. Mystery Londoners on London's LBC 97.3. 5 names for £5,000.
It's a peaceful flight home when suddenly flames erupt from the plane's engine. You prepare for an emergency landing, but you're losing altitude, you're miles from a runway, and the clock is ticking. Seconds from disaster takes you on a journey into the terrifying events of the M1 plane crash. Hear the survivors' stories, examine the evidence, and uncover the chain of human error that led to 47 deaths. Brand new Seconds from Disaster, tonight at 9 on National Geographic Channel.
Do something memorable. Test drive the new Igo by Toyota. Drive away from just 6745 or deposit of £149. See igo.co.uk.
Nick Ferrari at breakfast.
Nick Ferrari at breakfast with the new Samsung Z500. Imagine 3G in your size.
Your voice is fantastic.
Yeah.
I thought 6'3",
Yeah.
Latin lover look,
Yeah.
but you're cuddly and I warmed to you.
I want to fight you.
You want to fight me?
Yes, I want to fight.
No.
Why?
I did martial arts for 12
Whoops.
Nick Ferrari at breakfast, weekday mornings from 7 on London's LBC 97.3 with the new Samsung Z500, the mobile phone featuring 3G, Bluetooth, internal camera for video calling, megapixel external camera and MP3 player. Iain Lee
Wireless afternoon show, something like that.
Oh, she's so drunk. I won't even tell you who that was. Let's go to Bella in the Chelsea. Hello, Bella.
Hi.
Hello, Bella. How are you?
I'm very well. I got a text message about midnight. I flipped from my husband about 9 months before with, darling, I love you. I miss you. I can't wait to be with you.
Wow.
So I texted back.
And this was for him?
From him.
Yeah.
And I said, you know, what the hell are you on about? I think you said this to the wrong person.
Yeah.
Got a phone call and he was in total denial, saying, no, there's no one else. Next day, he phoned me up, tail between his legs, had to tell the children, they were all on holiday with him.
Wow.
And he'd also sent it to his father.
Oh, no way! Oh, that hurts! How humiliating is that? I'm guessing he was drunk, and one of the things that we've all learnt is that you should never touch your mobile phone when you're drunk.
I don't think he was drunk, but it was just very, very funny. But the other thing is iPods. I've had one daughter with 3 new batteries in 2 years and one who's had 1.
But they survived after the new battery was put in. It didn't blow up, it didn't...
They downloaded everything again. It was all on their computer, and they just pressed the hot sync and did it again.
Bella, listen, thanks very much. I think I'm going to have a go at doing it, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow morning when I'm waiting for the gas man to come round. Who knows? Now, listen, would you like the chance to win £5,000? It's very, very simple. Is there a bed there?
LBC.
Sorry, no, do it again. We can edit that out. I thought there was a bed there. I'm so confused. Can we play the bed? Because there are so many of these different things. Let's make this a production it needs to be. Would you like to win £5,000? That's better. Now we work.
On London's LBC 97.3.
Loving it. I haven't got much to say, sorry. We have built it up, that's why there's not a bed there. If you want the chance to win £5,000, can you identify these 5 voices?
LBC 97.3.
We will be playing the game in the next 20 minutes. If you want to have a chance, if you want to play the game, give us a call. 09016 339 973. And you could be playing for £5,000. Excellent stuff there indeed. It's 40 pence a call. Nora's in the Plumstead. Hello, Nora.
Hello.
Where the hell have you been?
I've been hiding.
Nora, listen, I've had to listen to these while you've been away. Hang on. Oh, turn my burley up.
Iain, I can't stand you. Oh, no, but your girlfriend loves you. Oh, maybe we shouldn't talk about that. Iain, you're much worse than that excellent Clive Ball. And that's true.
There you go, you see. All of those... I just keep playing those clips of you, Nora. I've missed you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, whatever. Bothered.
Bothered.
Speak to the hand.
Bothered.
Yeah, speak to the hand, because, like, my face ain't even here. Or something. Nora, how are you? Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Did I hear you on Clive Ball's show the other night?
Oh, don't start that.
I'm sure I heard you on Clive Ball's show.
I think my name's Laura.
Oh, yeah, that'll be... Are you all right? You sound like you're being sick.
No, just laughing.
That's you laughing? Wow.
Thank you.
Listen, it's been quite a blokesy show tonight. Are you going to be with us tomorrow for ladies only night?
I am, but I don't know if I can contribute. I'll have to find out what the subject is.
We'll be talking about things that affect ladies, like hair, hats, bags and shoes.
Oh, no.
What's what ladies do? What sort of things, what sort of topics shall we have in a ladies special then?
Oh, God.
Soap operas?
No, the lack
of
men in the world.
The lack of... We can do that. We can do the lack of men in the world. We could do something about Westlife.
Thank you.
We could do a whole hour about Take That getting back together.
Ooh, I'd love that.
They are getting back together.
I know, for one show or something.
For one show.
But I don't care.
All right,
to be honest.
no, okay, fine. All right, now, calm down.
I rang you up because I wanted to share something with you.
Yeah.
And it's quite personal.
Oh, man, we like... Hey, everyone, if you're listening at home, if you're in the car, just pull over. if you're cooking the dinner, just turn the hob down a little bit.
It's shocking.
Turn the radio up. Nora's going to share something personal with us. Nora, what is it?
Well, basically...
Nora?
My male...
You're an alcoholic! Oh, God.
Alcoholics go to meetings.
Is that what you wanted to share with us?
No.
Yeah, sorry. I ruined the moment slightly, Nora. I apologise.
Thank you.
Please, away you go.
All the male friends I've ever had, I slept with them.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, I have.
Have you?
Yes, I have.
Well done. Well done, Why have you done that, Nora? Because they're hot?
Yes, they're hot, generally. I don't have male friends who aren't hot.
Yeah, good work.
Actually, I kind of, if I've met someone and they're being friendly to me, I will put them off if they're not hot. I'll give them the wrong telephone number or something.
Oh, sneaky, I like that. So you've got no male friends that you have not slept with?
Yes, that's true.
Man alive, I'm literally dumbstruck, Nora. I don't know what to say to that. You're living every man's dream, surely.
I don't know, isn't it? Shouldn't it be every woman's? Probably not every man's.
Well, we've had trouble this evening getting women to phone in and admit that they fancy their mates. How do these things... Is it normally start with a bit of a drunken fumble, or...
No, not at all. I mean, I kind of hit on them. And it's sober, of course.
Of course.
And generally they're workmates or whatever, and you sort of just make friends with them, and then... You know, you hang out with their friends, they hang out with yours, and then
Are you in some kind of swinging group or something, Norris? Are you a swinger?
I'm not a swinger. I have nothing to do with that sort of thing, or dogging, or anything else.
I didn't bring up dogging. You mentioned dogging. I never mentioned dogging. It was you, Nora.
Okay. I thought you were heading that way, so I kind of put you up.
The lady doth protest too much, Silla. For goodness sakes. Unbelievable. So, you've got no friends. Basically, are you saying if you become friends with a bloke, he's going to get it? He's going to have a nice piece of Nora. Is that going to happen?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Nora, make sure... Please give us a call tomorrow and take part in Lady Special. Wow. That's kind of cool. Is that cool? I think it's cool. Only moving on, because we need to get to Daryl, or Daryl, in the Leighton. Hello, Daryl.
Hello, Ralph. How are you, mate?
Oh, man, have you seen that picture?
Yes, he's very attractive, isn't he?
I don't look anything like Ralph Little.
Well, that's probably why he's attractive, yeah.
Oh, all right, a cheeky Daryl. What have you got for me?
It's just about a text message or a message you got for somebody else.
Yeah, go on.
I had a message left on my phone on Sunday evening from Westminster Council informing the person they're trying to get hold of that their flat had flooded and was going to the garage below it.
No!
So somebody's going to come back from their holidays with very wet feet, I think.
So your flat hadn't flooded?
My flat hadn't flooded, no. I was in East London. Westminster City Council's nothing to do with
So
it.
that was it, was it? They were away on holiday or something, and they were just trying to get hold of them.
It's just a message, a man saying just to let you know that the water leak in your flat is coming through to the garage down below.
Oh, that's genius.
Someone's going to be very gutted.
Someone is going to be very gutted. Daryl in the Leighton, thank you very much for that. We're looking at this picture of Ralph Little. That looks more like Agent Chris than me, to be honest. He looks all Victorian, Dickensian then. It wasn't me. It's not me. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. Have you ever received a text or a phone call that was not meant for you? Iain, my girlfriend's lodger sent an abusive text about me to her by mistake. As you can guess, the locks were changed and her stuff was dumped in the garden, says Justin. Very nice. I got a text from my ex meant for her sister-in-law detailing the affair she was having. Hence the reason for her being my ex, Iain in Surbiton. Very controversial indeed. Iain, you look like one of the guys in the Wiggles. The one with the red T-shirt, says Claudia. I think I know who the Wiggles are. The Wiggles are a bit like High Five, I think, but they're a little bit camper. The Wiggles are the Australians one, aren't they? Iain, I received a text from my client. I'm a personal advisor. She was talking about... I can't really say going down in a rude way from Mel. Well, I've said it now. That's the kind of thing. Iain, I got a toilet attendant is an ugly job, and yes, you can have female friends without fancying them. From Andy in Woodford. I called up Friday, and I was that nice but short caller. Yeah, I don't know. Listen, it's the last half an hour of the show. If you want to give us a call, 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. Phone calls and texts that weren't meant for you, but you got them anyway. They're always good fun. Can you have friends and not fancy them? And will my iPod die if I take the battery out tonight? Give us a call, 0870 90 90 973. More of your texts and your emails after this.
See him. He looks like a good prospect.
Oh, yeah. We could put him in hospital by the end of the week.
We could do him some real proper damage.
Yeah, come on, let's get him.
The flu is very different from a nasty cold, and it's after everybody this winter. Last year, the flu killed thousands of people and hospitalized many more. If you have a medical condition like diabetes, you could be more at risk from the effects of flu, whatever age you are. Contact your GP to see if you're eligible for a free flu jab. If you knew about flu, you'd get the jab.
How long does a regular football match last? 90 minutes, you may say. Or 95 if United are a goal down at Old Trafford. In fact, the actual playing time of most matches is less than 60. The rest is spent waiting. For play to restart, for injuries to be treated, for time-wasting players to get on with it. And it's the same with most jobs. A large proportion of every day is spent waiting. At Vodafone, we're doing our bit to cut this down. 90% of calls to our business helplines are answered within 5 rings, and by a person, not a machine. Vodafone. Make the most of now for your business.
It's a peaceful flight home when suddenly flames erupt from the plane's engine. You prepare for an emergency landing, but you're losing altitude. You're miles from a runway, and the clock is ticking. Seconds from Disaster takes you on a journey into the terrifying events of the M1 plane crash. Hear the survivors' stories, examine the evidence, and uncover the chain of human error that led to 47 deaths. Brand new Seconds from Disaster, tonight at 9 on National Geographic Channel.
Iain Lee.
Okay, we can start doing the show again properly. We stopped doing the show for the last hour because Mikey in South Norwood has been away watching Neighbours and Home and Away. Okay, I'm back here. Not much happening, Neighbours. However, Susan's about to tell Carl the secret. I don't know what that is. I haven't seen it for ages. We need my Neighbours psychic correspondent to give us a call, perhaps. And Mikey says, Iain, what have I missed? You missed nothing, Mikey. We've had the whole show on hold for the last hour, waiting for you. You're back now, so we can carry on. We're taking your phone calls, your texts, and your emails, and we'll play another round of Mystery Londoners in a few minutes. But time now for the latest LBC 97.3 news.
Available on DAB Digital Radio.
London's LBC 97.3.
It's 6:30, I'm Sandy Wall. We're getting reports of another quake hitting Pakistan. This one understood to measure 5.1 on the Richter scale, so much smaller than the quake at the weekend which caused such devastation. The aid effort in northern Pakistan is being hampered by torrential rain. This as 13 top British charities urge us to phone in donations to their relief effort. Full details of the Disasters Emergency Committee appeal are on our website at lbc.co.uk, and we'll have the very latest from Pakistan on the nightly news in half an hour's time. Police tell us they've arrested a man over the murder of PC Keith Blakelock just days after the 20th anniversary of his death in Tottenham. He was killed by a mob during the Broadwater Farm riots in 1985. 3 people have been arrested over the murder of 7-year-old schoolgirl Tony Ann Byfield. The country's youngest victim of gun crime was shot 2 years ago after apparently witnessing the murder of a drug dealer at his flat in Kensal Green. Police say they've smashed one of Europe's largest people smuggling rings. 19 people have been arrested following a 2-year investigation into the network, which is suspected of bringing 200,000 illegal immigrants into the country. Sir Malcolm Rifkind has withdrawn from the Tory leadership contest. He says he's going to back Ken Clarke. Good news for the former Chancellor as he battles David Davis, David Cameron and Liam Fox for the 2 places on the final ballot of party members. England's Ashes hero Andrew Flintoff has been named Joint World Cricketer of the Year with South Africa's Jack Callis at the ICC Awards in Sydney. Kevin Peterson was named One Day and Emerging Player, and the England team picked up the Spirit of Cricket Award. Later in London at 8:15, Ducktastic opens at the Albury Theatre tonight. Now, this is the latest work of art from the Right Size Theatre Company and follows a famous illusionist down and a pet shop owner who try to put on a magic show. There are 40 live ducks involved. It'll be mild tonight, and like last night, there'll be some mist, lows of 15 Celsius. Tomorrow starts bleak, wet and windy, but it will become brighter and fresher later. It's 6:32.
Thanks, Andy. It's time to get the latest travel now from Simon Bennett.
Now we turn our attention to the M40 for London-bound drivers. Got some pretty nasty queues that have built up. London-bound from Junction 2 at Beaconsfield, and it snakes all the way through onto the A40 up to the Polish War Memorial, where there's a broken-down lorry. We are keeping an eye on that for you. Checking also the M4, London-bound drivers being held up from the M25 through towards Chiswick, and a breakdown on the A4 Cromwell Road, again on the London-bound side, near the Cromwell Hospital, means further delays for you. To the other side of town, in Clapton Common, in Upper Clapton, blocked both ways at Spring Hill with an accident. Emergency services are still there. We're hoping to get the all clear on that very shortly. Keep the updates coming. 08000 68 60 80 is the number to get us on. And public transport, minor delays on the Northern Line. You're still facing a severe wait for the Jubilee Line service. LBC 97.3 travel. Your next update's in 15 minutes with Confused.com. Car insurance made simple.
Hey, Nan, don't forget it's a Soccer Mom's Coffee Morning tomorrow. We missed you last time. Hope to see you there. Bye.
Snowflake, your order's ready to pick up. And this time, I don't want pain in your creased-up little fives. You know the rules. Untraceable, crispy 50s only.
Mother, dealer. Welcome to Nancy's World. Weeds. Brand new drama on Sky 1. Tonight, 10 p.m.
London's LBC 97.3. The 3-hour, 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Call 0870 9090 973.
Iain Lee, sponsored by Cherry Drop.
Basically got this guy's bottom stuck in my face as he's bending over the machinery, but at least he's trying to get my thing out.
Hello, you. It's the last 26 minutes. Many people describing this last 26 minutes as the best 26 minutes of radio. I don't know. I can't lay any claim to that, but let's just see what happens. Nightly news at 7. Clive Ball coming in and playing songs from No Jacket Required, which should be a lot of fun. At 8, Troy of Battersea has emailed in, Iain, I have an iPod magazine which explains step by step in detail how to do it. That's changed my iPod battery, and tips on how to look after your battery for the future. Well, Troy, I haven't got that magazine. It's useless to me. Karen in the High Wycombe says, the ugliest profession is IT. The men are geeky mingers with no dress sense. They shuffle around in smelly 80s suits and have the personality of a computer. I've exhausted the supply of the few decent ones, and now only the uglies are left. The women, though, are better, as I used to be one of them. Thank you, Karen. I won't read that. It's from Chris Lowry. No need for me to read that at all. Anna says caretakers are ugly and models are pretty. That's kind of a good way. We're trying to find the ugliest and the most attractive professions. The ones that attract the nicest and the ugliest people. Because I saw some really rough-looking builders earlier on. Like, really, I nearly was nauseous looking at them. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. But now it's time to play Mystery Londoners.
Mystery Londoners.
On London's LBC 97.3.
Wow, it's very, very exciting. We could be about to give away £5,000. I believe that the presenter that gives away as well half of it is their own money. This is the rumour going around the building at the moment. If we give away £5 grand now, I have to give away half of that. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. I don't want to get involved, but there's definitely £5 grand is up for grabs if you can identify the 5 mystery voices. The person playing now is Ken in the Heathrow. Good evening, Ken.
Hello.
Ken, how are you feeling?
Nervous?
Is this like slightly weird drone in the background making you even more nervous? Listen to this. It's on. Is it making you feel worse?
No, I can't hear it.
Okay, good work, Ken. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just the noise in my head. Ken, listen. These are the 5 mystery voices you need to get right in the right order. Let's have a listen.
Okay.
LBC
97.3.
Now, have you heard people getting it wrong so far?
I heard them this morning, but I haven't heard it since this morning.
So far, two have been gotten right. Ken, give us the 5 names in the order, please.
Okay, Stephen Norris.
Yep. Ken, is that you turn your radio off?
No, I've got somebody in the...
Oh, there's someone helping you? That's allowed within
there's somebody in the background, but they're not helping me. They're having a conversation with someone else.
Who are they?
Sorry?
Who are they? They're ruining the magic of the moment.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay, don't worry. Carry on.
Okay.
Steve Norris.
Right, Stephen Norris.
Yeah.
Simon Hughes.
Simon Hughes.
Lord John Stevens.
Lord John Stevens.
Bonnie Langford.
Bonnie Langford.
And Peter Stringfellow.
Peter Stringfellow. I'm just entering those into the computer now. Hang on a second. Let me just press the buttons. And I'm going to press the enter key now to see what happens. They may have cost you £5 grand. If you want to take part, if you want to have a go, if you think you can do better than Ken, he got 2 right. I don't know which 2 it was. The names he's given us have been Steve Norris, Simon Hughes, John Stevens, Bonnie Langford, and Peter Stringfellow. These are the voices. Have a listen to the voices.
LBC
97.3.
Give us a call on 09016 339 973.
Play Mystery Londoners, only with London's LBC 97.3.
The more you call, the higher your chance of winning.
09016 339 973. Calls are charged at 40p. Mobile fees and other network tariffs vary. Mystery Londoners.
Nice. Favourite place in London? Leicester Square. Proper busy. Let's go to Paul on the A12. Hello, Paul.
Hello.
Hello, mate.
Ralph, how are you?
I'm very well. What can I do for you? Did you just call me Ralph?
No.
I hope not.
I'm not the first one that's called you Ralph tonight.
Well, Clive Ball has... I've got it, sorry, for legal reasons, I have to say. Someone has changed the picture of me to one of Ralph Little on the website.
It's funny, though, isn't it?
No, it's not funny. It's rude and it's nasty. And whoever's done it will get a severe warning from my solicitor. I'm not joking. Paul, what can I do for you?
How's your electrics? Did you get your light sorted out?
Well, from what I gather, I've wired the light up pretty well. The earth is optional, and as long as it's not metal, I should be fine. And the house hasn't burned down yet, so everything so far.
I'm such a testing, because I managed to fix my bulb last night and change my fuse.
Nice one. Good work, Paul. Result.
Anyway, that Nora sounds hot, doesn't she?
The what?
That Nora sounds hot, doesn't she?
Oh, don't, no... Every show I do, someone phones in to try and cop off with one of my listeners or one of the staff.
You have such beautiful people listen to you.
Paul, we do have very beautiful people listening to us. They don't call in, though.
The reason I phoned you was about the odd calls or making the wrong call to someone.
Yeah, go on.
I actually phoned out a work colleague and ended up speaking to this girl in the pub.
Yeah.
Who I phoned her back afterwards, having got to the right person, and phoned her back and said, I'm very sorry about that. She said, that's fine. And we got chatting and that, and she lives the other side of the country, so she's miles away, but she's only she's 4'6" or something, and I'm 6'4".
She's 4'6"?
I know, she's a small person.
Then you could put her in a pocket and put her in your pocket and take her to Spain. That would never work.
She's fantastic. She's so funny, and we just got on so well.
Yeah.
I'm not, never copped off with her or anything like that, but...
Okay.
Just no, I haven't.
No, I'm not, I didn't say that, so I didn't believe you. All right.
No, but that was a dramatic okay, you know.
Okay.
No, she's fine. We get on really well. We're great mates, and so sometimes good things can come out of the cock up.
You combine two things there: the wrong phone numbers and your friends with a lady.
Yeah. I feel like that.
Paul, it's borderline genius. Wow, where the hell was he? Was he like in the noisiest place in the world or something? 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Toby and Hayes says, Ian, I saw a lady RAF personnel on guard duty at RAF Uxbridge. She was wearing full combat fatigues, carrying an automatic rifle, and she was hot, foxy, H-O-T. We were talking about lady squaddies. Are they hot or not? Well, you know, I guess that does sound kind of cool. Ian, I've just looked at the change in the web photo. I'd stick with it if I were you. Ralph Little is better looking after all. That's from Mark at the Brentwood Theatre. Thanks very much, Mark, for that. Foggy Flynn, the Phantom from Fulham, says, good evening, Ian. I have to confess I have never received a text or a phone call meant for someone else. What's happened to the show? I promise this will be the best 26 minutes of radio. It's all gone a little bit surreal and a little bit mad. If you want to give us a call, you're more than welcome to. We're asking, have you ever received a text or a phone call, or indeed made or sent one yourself, and it's gone to the wrong person? Quite often here we have a screen here with all the texts. We do get some fruity stuff coming up every now and then. We get something a little bit raunchy. 0870 90 90 973. Henry's in the Godstone. Hello, Henry.
Hi there.
Hey, Henry, what can I do for you?
Hi.
Hi.
I sell iPod batteries, and I can tell you exactly how to do it.
Oh, is it easy? Am I going to lose my iPod?
No. If you as long as you do what you're supposed to do, you'll be absolutely fine.
Okay. What am I supposed to do?
The only difficult bit is getting the case apart.
Right.
If you get
screwdriver
about halfway down one of the two longer sides.
Yeah.
You've got to get in underneath the metal bit.
Yeah. Oh, God.
And release all the clips. There's a row of clips up and down that eat both sides.
Oh, it's moving with my fingernail. If I use my fingernail, it's moving.
But if you ease it out, spring the metal bit out a little bit, and then see if you can get something sort of flat, like the edge of a credit card or something in there, and just slide it up and down.
It's already 100 times more complicated. Once I'm in, is it easy? Is it just swapping the battery over?
Yeah. If you once you've got the back of the case off.
Yeah.
Then it's pretty simple. You can just see the battery, and it just plugs in.
Well. And then to seal it, I just kind of like smack it back together, do I?
Yeah. The only thing, when you're putting it back together, do it sort of slowly and carefully, and make sure everything's sort of in place, and you're not going to trap anything.
Henry, listen, I'm going to have a go at this evening. We've got to move to go into a break. I will have a go at this evening. I shall report back tomorrow and let you know how I got. I'm changing my iPod battery. I really don't know if it's a wise thing to do, but I reckon I can get in there. I don't know. Listen, it's the last 15 minutes of the show. If you want to take part, then give us a call. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. There's a brilliant email from Thomas about wrong phone numbers. We'll do that after the break. It's genius. I wish I'd seen that a few seconds ago. Listen, we'll have more of your calls, more of your texts, and the email from Thomas, but the time now is 6:43.
The time with Heathrow Express, the fastest way to Heathrow Airport. Timing is everything.
One day, it's this. And the next, it's that. Maybe you fancy some. Spend some time here. Or meet some. and everyone loves. There's lots on at Earls Court and Olympia this autumn. For full details and special offers, check out lotson.co.uk. Earls Court and Olympia. More events, more shows, more to see and do. Visit lotson.co.uk.
When you're driving, when you're working, when you're socializing, if it feels like you can't ever escape your back pain, talk to Back to Normal.
Back to Normal offers treatment with proven success in reducing pain and increasing mobility in as little as 6 weeks. To book your assessment, call Back to Normal today on 020 7357 6877. That's 020 7357 6877. And get
Back to
Normal.
Moving your mortgage every few years because that great deal never seems to stay great for long. Here's a fresh idea. A mortgage you'll want to stick with. One that will always track just above the base rate and won't tie you in. A mortgage that offers genuine flexibility. One you'll never want to change again. One of Abbey's Flexible Plus mortgages. Move your mortgage to Abbey. Call 0800 80 80 80. Visit abbey.com or your local branch. Abbey. More ideas for your money.
0.5% above Bank of England base rate. The overall cost for comparison is 5.2% APR. 10% deposit. £499 booking fee. Calls recorded.
Time now for the latest LBC 97.3 news headlines with Sandy Wall.
Southwest Pakistan suffered another earthquake. It measured 5.1 on the Richter scale. 2 men have been arrested over the murder of 7-year-old Tony Ann Byfield. The country's youngest victim of gun crime was shot dead in Kensal Green 2 years ago. And there's one less contender in the race to be the new Tory leader. The MP for Kensington and Chelsea, Sir Malcolm Rifkind, has withdrawn from the contest. Mild tonight, temperatures down to 15 Celsius. Tomorrow starts wet and windy, but it will become brighter and fresher later.
Thanks, Andy. Time to get the latest travel news now with Simon Bennett.
Back to the M40 if you're returning to London. We've got London-bound queues from Junction 2 at Beaconsfield. That's where you're hitting the back end of it. And it snakes all the way through to the A40 up to the Polish War Memorial, where there's been a broken-down lorry for about 2 hours now, I reckon. That's the reason behind the delays. We'll keep an eye on it for you. Also coming into town on the M4, busy from Hayes in towards Chiswick, and also a broken-down vehicle on the A4 Cromwell Road, taking it down to one lane near the Cromwell Hospital as you try and get towards London. We're looking at delays now on the North Circular Road. Queues southbound from the Park Royal interchange. Got a broken down lorry just before the Hanger Lane gyratory. One lane blocked there. Keep the calls coming. 08000 68 60 80. And out of town, delays on all approaches to junction 4 of the M3. We've got a broken down car on the southbound exit slip road at junction 4, but it seems to be causing no end of delays on the approaches to the junction, bizarrely. Northern Line, minor delays, and Jubilee Line reporting severe delays still. LBC 97.3 travel, your next update in 15 minutes with Confused.com. Car insurance made simple.
What would you do with £5,000?
I would spend it all in Portobello buying clothes and shoes and hats.
If I won £5,000, I would take my girlfriend on holiday.
If I won £5,000, I'd go to Switzerland because it's beautiful.
London's LBC 97.3 wants you to win thousands of pounds when you play Mystery Londoners.
Just identify 5 famous Londoners who together say LBC 97.3 and you could be a winner. Keep listening and we'll tell you how.
Mystery Londoners.
On London's LBC 97.3.
5 names for £5,000.
If what you are about to hear could transform your life, would you turn up your radio? Just imagine how exciting your life could be if you were to develop the mindset of a winner.
Hi, my name's Andy Harrington. 7 years ago, my life was a complete mess. But today, I'm happily married with 4 beautiful children, and I'm the creator of a multi-million-pound business. Over the last few years, I've shared the secrets of my success, the skills and strategies of peak performance with over 30,000 people. As I believe, if these tools can work for me, they'll work for anyone. All of us are capable of huge success when we learn how to harness the power of our mind, body, and emotions. That's why I'm inviting you to join me for free this month in London at my 3-hour breakthrough seminar. This introductory seminar is completely free. Here's why. I don't expect you to believe me. In fact, I'd prefer it if you were skeptical. So my breakthrough event is free, so you can decide for yourself if you're ready to develop the mindset of a winner.
To register your free place, call now 0845 490 0845 or find out more at breakthroughseminar.com. Places are very limited, so call now on 0845 490 0845 or visit breakthroughseminar.com.
Hello, UPS, how can I help you?
Where are my spanners?
Your spanners?
Yes, you were supposed to deliver 500 to the Popov Clown Car Factory in Budapest.
Have you checked your email, sir?
What good's email when there are clown spanners scattered all over Europe?
Well, UPS likes to deliver more.
There we go.
And with online tracking and email notification, we inform you and your customers where your packages are located.
Yeah, well, you tell that to the clowns. They will hunt me down and they will sit on me.
There are no spanners, are there?
No.
The UPS Tracking and Notification Service. UPS. Deliver more.
Iain Lee.
Chavvy Vicky has emailed in. She's back from her meeting with her daughter's hot teacher. She's now going, how many people are emailing in saying they fancy me? Well, to be honest, Chavvy Vicky, you've been replaced by Nora now. Everyone's texting in saying, Nora sounds hot. Does Nora want a new friend? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more. That's from Mark. Loads of people. So, Chavvy Vicky, you go away for half an hour to try and, sort out your daughter's education. You lose out on being perved over by loads of sleazes with mobile phones. 08709090973 is the telephone number. You want to give us a call? I'm here for another 10 minutes. Then it's the nightly news with Sandy. And then, of course, Phil Collins comes in at 8 o'clock. Studio. Jay is in the Hampton. Hello, Jay.
Yeah, you're right, buddy.
Hello, mate. What can I do for you?
I just thought I'd give a ring. You know when you get those calls? I can hear my voice echoing.
Yeah.
It's not me.
No.
When you get those calls from people that...
Jay, are you on the most rubbish mobile phone they had in the shop?
No, they sold it to me. There's this one.
Yeah, because we can't... We're hearing every third syllable. Okay, I tell you what, Jay, we'll try and get back to you. It's a good joke. It's a funny joke. But, Jay, we can't hear what you're saying. Deary me. Tarek is in the Camden. Hello, Tarek.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm all right. At last, a phone that we can hear on, Tarek. What can I do for you?
Calling in referring to your phone calls that we've received where they've got the wrong number.
Yeah, you weren't meant to get them, and we quite often hear, apparently, the phone-in number for the studio here is quite similar to, like, a credit card phone number. So Agent Chris quite often gets people saying, OK, do you want my bank details? And he's kind of tempted to say yes, he should have a go. But, Tarek, what happened to you?
Well, every day I receive about 5 or 6 calls from another radio station's traffic line.
No!
So people calling up and straight away they're going into one saying, oh, there's a big accident on the M6 and so forth. But the funny one is actually a friend of mine, he gets about 25 phone calls a day.
Yeah.
For the Gay Police Association.
The Gay Police Association?
Yep.
Let me put on my Nick Ferrari hat. There's a Gay Police Association and our tax is paying for it.
That's what he actually thought.
Oh, really?
But yeah, he thought someone was winding him up,
Yeah.
but then he started receiving a huge amount of phone calls on his mobile phone.
Wow. Do you or he ever play along with it? I can see it can become quite a chore after a while, but it'd be quite good fun, wouldn't it, to say, yes, this is the Gay Police Association, what can I do for you?
I don't think he'd want to.
Oh, really?
For obvious reasons.
But he, of course, hates, as we all do, the police. I'm joking. We love the police. I was just turning that round on its head. There didn't quite work. Thanks very much. Simon is in the Burgess Hill. Hello, Simon.
Hello, the Ian. How are you?
I'm fine. The Simon. What can I do for you in the Burgess Hill?
Your thing about receiving text.
That you shouldn't have got. So they weren't meant for you. That's a pleasure. Don't worry. We can dump that.
I've never actually received one, but what I'm thinking about starting is a new craze.
Yeah.
Happy texting.
Happy texting. Please, Simon. Please continue.
So, writing out a text and sending it to just a totally random number and seeing if anyone replies. Spread a little happiness and love around the place.
So you'd send nice things in the text, not obnoxious.
Yeah. Like, hi, I'm sat in a lay-by, I'm just biding a few minutes of my time and thought I'd send you a text just to see if you'd reply.
Simon, would you try that for us?
I'm good.
Over the next 24 hours, could you send out some random happy texts for us and give us a call tomorrow and let us know how it goes?
Definitely.
Simon, it's a pleasure. That sounds like a proper... That's what the radio's for, like proper social experiments and stuff. Simon's going to send out some happy texts for us over the next 24 hours. Give us a call tomorrow, towards the end of the show, and... or any time during the show. And we'll get you on, and we'll see how it went. Now, before the break, I mentioned this email from Thomas. It's a brilliant email about getting wrong numbers. Thanks. Ian, about 25 years ago, the BBC rang me up and they asked me to appear on Panorama to comment on the Russian invasion of Afghanistan. I said, I don't mind, but I don't know anything about an invasion, and I've never heard of Afghanistan. I found out later I had the same name as Teddy Kennedy's spokesman at the time. He did know something about it, because I saw him on Panorama later that evening. Man, those situations, you've got to be tempted to go, yeah, I'll do it. Yep. Yeah, I'll do it. Jane's in the Redbridge. Hello, Jane.
Hello.
Hello, Jane. What can I do for you?
I did a very big boo-boo once.
You did a big what?
Big boo-boo with the texting.
Okay, what happened?
I was dating a chap, let's call him James.
You were dating a chap called James?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I met another James, and then I lost touch with that one for a few weeks.
Okay.
And then I met another chap also called James.
Yeah.
And I started seeing him a few times, and I invited him to come out to theatre.
Yeah.
And I picked the wrong James.
Oh, no.
And when he turned up, I had a shock.
Oh, so you...
I thought, do they know each other? Is this some kind of trick, you know?
You just got the... So did you just have James and James next to each other in the phone book?
I did, yes. I had their names and their sort of initials.
Oh, man.
So...
Did you... Okay.
If you're dating, don't put them next to each other. Just put them some...
Don't ever put them next to each other. When the fella who you'd stopped seeing, the chap called James, turned up, did you...
Yeah. He was really surprised, and he was very nice, very kind, and the other one, and I was immense.
Did you explain to him what had happened?
Yes, I did.
Oh, really? Oh, crikey. So you didn't pretend that you wanted to see the play with him?
No.
Man alive. Jane, where are you? It's quite noisy there.
I know, I'm on the waterway.
You're on the waterway?
Motorway.
The motorway. Jane, listen, have a safe journey home. We'll speak soon. Take care. Igor in the Montenegro.
Hello?
Hello, hi.
Hi,
Hello?
It's Igor.
Igor, hi. You found us then?
Yeah.
Damn.
Sorry, I was just practicing with my brother Dragon. He came over, so we're doing drunken sing-along.
Really? What are you doing?
I didn't phone you before because I can't start drinking that early in
No,
the day.
of course. You've got to be drunk when you phone up. That's why you phone up Clyde Ball so often.
So I was looking for, like, you know, you had that Daydream Believer, but we're doing Nowhere Man.
Oh, the Beatles.
It's good.
Can we have a listen?
Reform Let It Beatles.
Can we have a listen to the Let It Beatles?
Yeah, do you want to sing? Dragon, okay, look, hold the mic, Dragon.
Oh, God.
Hold this here.
I hadn't missed
Hold
this.
it.
This is what the weekend show was like all the time.
Let's go.
Okay.
He's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land, making all his nowhere plans for nobody.
Down.
Doesn't have a point of view.
That's all right.
Knows not where he's going to.
I think of worse ways to end a show.
Here, it's like you and me. Nowhere man, please listen. You don't know what you're missing. No, it's better check. He's still there.
Yeah, we're listening. We're enjoying that.
Okay. Nowhere man.
I blew it then. That was my chance to have it, wasn't it?
Command. One more. He's as blind as he can.
Let's keep going. Why the hell not?
Sees what he wants to see. Nowhere man can you see me at all. Huh? No, I think he's gone.
No, I'm here. We listened to it.
Yeah.
It was good.
That's our first rehearsal.
That was very good. So that's the Let It Beatles, is it?
Yeah.
Any chance you're going to be playing any gigs around soon?
I was going to ask you if we could do a support act.
What, with my band?
Boomhauer.
With the Boomhauer X?
King of Hill.
Yeah, yeah, maybe. I'm not sure, Igor. I've not heard you phoning up Clyde Ball recently. Have you got bored of the old man now?
No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get hold of you. I just couldn't. You know.
No, I'm calling him the old man, not me.
It's to fund the show. It takes some kind of extra boost.
Bitches.
Huh?
Well, that's just rude.
Well, that's Clyde Ball. That's what he does, Igor.
I can't believe that's him.
Yeah, honestly, I promise you. Listen.
Bitches.
Very, very naughty. Listen, we've got to go, Igor. Will you promise me you'll call again?
Okay.
Bless you. Thank you very much. And do a song for us. Don't keep doing that for Clive. Do one for us. Listen. Oh, flipping out. Let me do a couple of these emails. Iain, when you go to the LBC website, and you go to your presenters page, is that you? No, that's Ralph Little. P.S. Put more pictures of Agent Chris on the website, because on the ones there, you can't see his face. Mel from Nunhead. There's a lot of girls been emailing in about, Agent Chris. Oh, I missed that from Gary in Germany. Never mind, we'll do that later. Friends with women only if the woman is ugly. But then why would you be friends with her in the first place? From Clive. Ian, I agree with you that men cannot just be friends with girls. This is different for us gay men because we have the same scene with our male friends. By the way, Ian, I might fancy you if you are not so tall, says Paul in the Woolwich. Listen, that's me, done for today. I'm back tomorrow. It's a ladies' special tomorrow. I'm not quite sure what we'll do, but it'll be ladies' issues, things that you're keen and interested on. Nightly News coming next at 8 o'clock. Of course, it's Phil Collins.
This show is completely transparent. If Iain Lee offers you advice, don't take it. If Iain Lee offends you, he didn't mean it. If Iain Lee is in any way professional, it's a one-off. The show is regulated by the boss.
Change? I've had enough of it. One day this road's clear, the next...